Can we save like conversations about the podcast for the podcast? Can we talk about the podcast on the podcast?
We can talk about the podcast now that we've started, and Barry has done his usual interruption to the start. Welcome to Indie OnlyFans podcast on a blustery November evening.
Blustery?
Blustery.
I'd
It is
just say
windy
it's
and
crisp.
cold. No. Got a lot of hot topics for you tonight, including Pacers, Colts, the huge.
Yeah.
Also going to do fun things like Ted Nugent.
Yeah.
Free for all.
This day in history.
That's
Yeah,
just
this
an
day in
unwritten.
history.
Of course, Cousin Soccer Corner.
Cousin Soccer Corner is always on the agenda
And
because Liverpool's hot.
So, yeah, we pre-pod, we have this little mini 5-minute meeting before the pod, and we're like, all right, let's come in this way. Let's try a new intro. And, well, you just heard what happened.
The new
We still had the same Barry interrupting
A
it.
bull in a china shop. Yeah.
Are we on?
Do you approve, Devo?
Are you not entertained?
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
on
wrong?
the agenda for Thanksgiving. Barry, our family will be going to see Gladiator 2 on Thanksgiving Day
Yeah.
if you're interested.
Get on board, kid.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Get movie posters, like order them because
Yeah.
we're so
Can
excited.
we dress up?
We can dress up
As
like a
gladiators.
gladiator.
Such never
I
asked.
call Russell Crowe. Is he in
Is
it?
he in this one? Yeah, I guess good question.
I don't think so.
Dr. Pepper?
He dies in the first one, if you remember.
He went to like heaven, Greek
That's
heaven.
right.
The
Saw his
Elysian
wife.
Fields.
Did Joaquin Phoenix kill him?
He did. He did.
Was he the-
Actually,
Are we
Caesar.
getting to Kevin
actually,
Bacon?
Joaquin Phoenix did not kill him. Joaquin Phoenix had him stabbed before they fought, so he was bleeding out as they fought.
What a fucking coward,
That's-
Joaquin.
Do you not remember the movie?
Not really. I've seen it for sure. Yeah, but I don't
I
remember
think
that
I watched
detail.
it pretty recently. Yeah, no, he's like down in the bowels and they stab him right like in the side.
I think I'll watch it before I go see the new one.
Well, yeah, of course you should.
Yeah. I subscribe
The
to that.
beginning of that movie is freaking fantastic.
Yeah.
Where the Germanic tribe comes walking out of the woods,
Oh, yeah.
holding the Roman soldier's head.
Love that. That is in that movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is a killer scene.
It's amazing.
That's a good scene to like watch with on a good sound system.
Yeah. I'm watching in theater and I'm like, ooh, yeah, this is going to be a good movie. That's the first like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Friggin' chucks the head at the Romans,
The Germans.
and then they proceed to get dismantled.
Yeah. The Romans it was just power,
War machine.
numbers, war machine, exactly. Like kind of like the U.S. military.
Correct.
Segway.
What do we got for tonight, Barry? What's first on Barry's Pod Notes, sponsored tonight by Rush on Main?
Pacers. Injuries.
Lots of the freaking
Guess
injuries.
who's back?
Guess who's back?
Is Tyrese back?
Tyrese
Reese is
is
back. Back again. Bovey was first to it. He saw it. That very first big
30 foot
Yeah.
bomb.
Bovey's tuned in. He's like, he's back. I was like, okay. And he's right.
He's from Northeast Indiana.
Yeah.
He knows
he's
his
dead.
good
Is he
basketball.
friends with Zebo?
I think so, maybe.
Yeah.
Did they go to the
Probably
same high
has him
school?
in the Rolodex.
Bowie's from Marion, where
Mhm.
Zebo's from.
Zebo's much younger, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I would think so.
He was a baller. He was
yeah, duh.
he was Memphis.
He was Marion, Indiana.
Yeah. Gone to Memphis.
Zebo screams Marion, Indiana.
Hell yeah.
Jay Edwards,
Yeah, Jay Edwards.
coked out.
Was he
Since the
was
age
he a
of
sleigh
16?
master back in the day, if I remember correctly? Was he Sean Kempish in that fashion?
Zebo?
Yeah.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay,
I
maybe
mean,
I'm-
he was an NBA basketball player. I'm sure he had.
By default.
Was he Zion? I don't know.
High school
But-
gyms across the U.S. are riddled with NBA bastards.
right. Right.
Yeah, I mean that's the truth. But let's ball. Okay, so Rese is back. He's hitting the big shots. He's driving to the hole again.
Double-digit assists again.
Yeah, 14 last game.
Yeah, he's been on a little bit of a tear.
Barry and I were at that game. It was the Knicks, and we were pretty locked in that game too. I don't know if we left our seats except for the very end to go down to a standard tip, and
We didn't even go there.
we did
We
it.
just went to the bathroom, and then it was over.
It
and
was
we left.
over because we just.
And we went out the Delaware Street exit down the stairs.
That was a good example of how to freaking close a game out. You know, that's just like more of those. Close the game out. Doesn't have to be freaking dramatic where Tyrese has to hit a big buzzer beater, you know, to tie the game, to go to overtime. I liked how they played last night. I love beating the Knicks so much, man. It's
Was that last? That wasn't.
No,
last
I'm
night.
sorry. A couple nights
Sunday
ago. What is
afternoon.
today?
Sunday. Today
Today's
is Tuesday.
Yeah. You know what Tuesdays are?
Taco Tuesday.
No. Yeah. Bike ride day.
Oh boy. Here
Oh,
we
the
go.
double.
The Monon.
The big chunks of your schedule.
Can we just
I
call
get
it
them out of the way on
Can we just call it
Tuesdays,
the yo-yo? We'll call it the yo-yo.
But you're exhausted.
I am actually really freaking tired, but I'm gonna power on, Barry. I'm gonna play hurt.
All right.
Okay. That's what
But
we do.
You got the two big chunks of your schedule
That's
out
what we
of
do.
the way.
I actually kind of look at this as this is the fourth quarter of the game I'm playing today, and I'm probably
Trying to close.
Listen, I'm probably gonna put up 20.
Trying to close.
Get her done.
In the quarter?
Yeah.
Gonna go full Benny Mathern.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Talk about him. Tell me what God.
So I didn't actually get to watch the game. I was refereeing on Sunday nights. I referee the adult league, and I had the game on my phone in my pocket, listening to it.
Nice.
And then like three of the dudes playing were like, "Are you listening to the Pacers?" First off, how are you watching it? Because they're all blacked out. I'm like, well, you have to pay $100 for this stupid app.
That's $20.
And they're like,
month,
and they like a lot of the time. There's a big giant speaker system in there that they listen to music while they're playing. They're like, can you just go ahead and put it on the speakers? So I eventually turned it on, so everybody playing indoor soccer was listening to the Pacer game.
That is awesome.
Pretty badass.
And this is a men's league. Did you
It's
say
adult co-ed.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's correct. I love that the.
So I got to listen to big speaker, Pacers, Halliburton hitting threes, Benny Mathern. That pisses me off. They called a foul when he hit his bucket for 40. Didn't get it. But yeah, Mathern is. I love Mathern. I've loved Mathern since we got him. I think he's really neat.
I've been preaching Mathern for a month.
I've been preaching Mathern for a while.
Yeah.
My son has a Ben Mathern shirt that I got him.
Boy.
Yeah.
Liam.
Yeah. Well done, boy.
Liam.
He just.
This is
that
Liam the third.
That reverbed.
This is just Liam.
Liam the first.
Liam the first. But he just, like, when you drafted him and you just watch him, he just screams, like, I'm going to be really good. Because he's got that attitude. He's got that physique that is just big, physical. And then this year he's just been playing D. He's been rebounding. I listen to those guys on 107.5 in the morning sometimes if it's still on for me driving home listening to the Pacer game. And they said, like, after that Orlando game at the very beginning of the year, he got a bunch of minutes, and his minutes had started going down. He like went to Carlisle. I was like, why? And I guess him and Carlisle had like a long film session. I'm like, dude, you don't rebound, you don't play D. Like, since then, that's when he's turned it around.
How great is a coach is
I love Carlisle.
Here's what I like about that whole scenario is Carlisle waited for him.
Right.
He didn't go to him and say, film session tomorrow. He waited for him to come to him and say, because then I guess he's hungry. He's thinking about it. It's in his head.
Let's go.
You know that seed is in there, germinated already, and then he's like, all right, you really want to know? You want the hard stuff? The hard stuff to hear? Here it is. He doesn't even have to hear it. He just has to see it.
Yeah, I think having to sit and watch the playoffs, I'm sure, just pissed him off. Too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I can't even imagine.
Because what a competitor he is.
Right.
Someone like him, that is doubly as hard.
Right, we go to the Eastern Conference Finals. He had to sit and watch.
Oh,
that
my God.
That
Madison
was me.
MSG.
Right.
7-game series, MSG, 4
Right.
of the games.
So, yeah, Sunday he played 41 minutes, played the most minutes of anybody for us. How dumb is Thibodeau? Like,
well, I wouldn't do tell.
He played a 6-man rotation.
Is that all that played in that whole game? No.
8 guys played, but one of them played 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And one of them played 9.
Did the one that played 2 minutes, was his name start with a K?
Collegiate.
Yeah, I remember him coming down. I'm like, Barry,
He's
that's
gonna
the
kill
guy
us.
that's going to put up 15 on us tonight.
I said he's not even playing in the second half, bro.
Collegiate, 2 minutes,
You
0
did say
field
that,
goals, 0 3-pointers, 0 free throws, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 0
Yeah.
steals.
It's almost
Who was
like he
their
doesn't
sixth
even
man?
exist.
Jericho Sims is their 6th man.
Sims.
Jericho Sims.
He played probably 8
was,
minutes.
No, it was Deuce McBride.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Played 29 minutes, and then Jericho Sims played 9. So essentially, he played 6 guys. Like, and it's what, game 9?
I know.
He played that game like it's game 6 of the playoff series.
Hey,
like,
And we played Quentin Jackson, and we're still.
You know what Tibbs'
deeper
motto
than they
is?
were.
It's better to burn out than fade away, Jameson.
yeah. I mean, we played 10 guys. We played 9 guys
Furphy.
with 9 minutes or more, and 8 guys 11 minutes or more. Quentin Jackson did play 11 minutes. T.J. McConnell got 16 in. Jarris Walker 27. Enrique Freeman got 9. Forget about it.
Yeah.
Furphy had a couple of open three-point looks.
He did, man.
The
He missed
crowd
both
was
of them.
about to erupt.
I can't wait for that first three. I'm going to go nuts.
Yeah, he's very Ben Shepherd last year, where Ben Shepherd would get all those looks and just clank them. This year, Shepherd.
I like that comp. Carlisle is kind of treating him the same way he treated Ben. Little spot minutes.
And then as the season went on, it'd be like 10 minutes, and then it was like 13 minutes.
Shepherd is a straight-up baller now.
Yeah, Furphy cannot play Shepherd-level defense.
No, not yet.
I mean,
Not
even
yet.
a year ago, Shepherd was far superior on defense than Furphy.
Shepherd is a hustler like McConnell. You know, that was his number one asset, like for being a rookie last year and getting like that's what got him more minutes. Remember, he'd come in and get like a steal, or he'd just cause chaos, and his energy, good energy, and he's
shooting this year.
Yeah, that's what I said. Now he's matured. He's still got that same energy, but now he's got like
he's starting to hit the shots last year that he was leaving short. Like last year, you get in the game, he looked like a deer in headlights sometimes, and you could tell he was kind of out of energy, out of breath to take those shots, and it was short. This year, he's drilling them. He's shooting.
Starting in the playoffs, actually, he started drilling them.
When he shoots, I feel like it's going
in. It's a pretty shot. He's shooting 42% from 3, 46% from the field, 2 boards a game, 1 assist, and 6 points in 19 minutes a game. I'll take it.
Hell yeah. Matherin has turned into that, yep. You know, good. He takes some crazy. He's kind of like Tyrese was for a stretch last year where he's just hitting everything he throws up, with high energy. Do you think he's going to keep that starting job? He has to, right?
I would think so. Why would you take him out of it?
You can't. He's locked in.
He played 41 minutes?
41 minutes. Shooting 50%.
Well, we had
from
also
the 3
nobody
this year.
No Neesmith, no Nimhard. He had to play 41 minutes.
How
many did Tyrese play? 39? 38?
39.
35.
Oh, yeah, 35.
35. Turner played 39.
Matherin is shooting 55% from the floor, 50% from 3. That's nasty, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you take that out?
His line is so filthy from the Knicks game. I didn't even realize how much he had. He had 8 boards. He had a block. Barry?
Sheesh. Who's that?
Matherin.
Or Halliburton.
Halliburton's line was, what do you have? He had 35 points. Sheesh.
Yeah.
9 from 11 from the line. That's good. What were we from the line? We were 21 to 25. That is nice to see. That shit was starting to worry me and piss me off. We got that ship righted for a night anyway.
Yeah, Halliburton, Matherin, and Turner were beasts.
Halliburton was 4 for 10 from 3. That's fine. That's 40%. What more can you ask for? 14 assists is that, like you said earlier, Jameson. That's the stat that's really delicious to see. When he's dropping dimes like that, we're putting up the 130-point nights.
100%.
All right, let's see.
Oh yeah, 30 points to go with 14 assists. Is it 35 points, 14 assists? Pretty damn good night. Turner was 5 of 8 from 3, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, had 26 points, only had 6 boards, but Siakam had 8. Siakam only had 14 points, and we won by 11.
That's pretty efficient. I mean, that's all about Halliburton and Matherin just both having a huge night. What a great night to do it, too, against the Knicks on the Sunday afternooner after the Colts lost.
Yeah.
It was shaping up to be just the shittiest day in life.
There was a Bills Mafia represented in the field house, too.
Yeah.
Was there?
Bills Mafia / Knicks fans.
Gross.
Mm-hmm. Weird mix. The Bills fans were really pretty quiet.
A lot of them might have just been like, oh, let's go to the basketball game.
It probably was a long day for them. They're probably started at 9 in the morning, so by the time...
Just getting hammied.
Yeah. I did have one, guy, staggering, Bills fans staggering and looking at me, and they started squint there, and I'm just like, what are we going to do?
You want to go, bro?
Right. No, I just kept, just smiled and kept walking. But it was nice to beat that ass again. Keep coming back, New York.
Come on.
Yeah, but, I will say, what's his name? Damn it.
Darnell Hillman?
No, Brunson. Brunson is
Dr. Dunk.
Brunson is so good.
Yeah, he doesn't suck.
Like live, if you lock in on
You
him
just
on
can't
offense,
stop him.
no,
He can do whatever he wants.
But it's the
chicken wing.
The chicken wing is timed so perfect. He knows from where he's at on the court, when the wing comes out, and when it's just like his synchronicity of where he's at and when the wing comes out and when the shot goes up is just dialed in. Man, he's filthy. He's
Synchronicity.
Silent lucidity.
Police reference.
Is that a Silent Lucidity? Queensryche. First concert.
Synchronicity 2.
Yes.
Actually, the first band I ever saw in concert, I never thought of it like this. The first band I ever saw in concert live was Queensryche.
Opening for
Kiss. I'm sorry, man.
I would have gotten there, dude.
Should have let you guess that, bro. That's my bad. It was 7th grade. Travis Paulin. You out there, Travis? You listen?
My first opening act was Cinderella.
Opening for
Oh, I know. I
Van
was
Halen.
there, right?
David Lee Roth.
David Lee Roth.
Nailed it. Well done, Barry. 2 guesses, too.
I mean, Van Halen, is that too far off? Nah.
I was there.
Eat 'em and
Right
smile,
on.
Barry.
Did he do any Van Halen songs? Such as Running with the Devil?
Running with the devil.
That was a good concert, actually. It was high energy. Steve Vai was his guitarist, right?
I think so.
Yeah, totally. Steve Vai was his guitarist, and I didn't probably appreciate it enough back then, but I can say I saw Steve Vai live with David Lee Roth. So
Bucket list.
Not a hero, but
You
Just
no big
saying.
deal.
looks good on a resume.
Yeah, it shows that you've been committed since a young age.
That's right. I think, in fact, I know Travis Paulin's father was with us, so it wasn't really that cool, but it was just so cool. Still, like, I just remember, like, oh my God, what? I'm gonna do this a lot. Like, it was at Market Square Arena.
What was David Lee Roth's biggest single?
That was at
hit?
Market Square Arena too. It was Yankee Rose. That's when Steve Vai makes the guitar talk. You know.
I don't even remember any of the songs.
Yeah. I'm smelling like a Yankee Rose.
What was Cinderella's biggest song? Nobody's Fool.
I don't know. They had something better than that. Something that was more.
Nobody's fool. Nobody's fool. Anywho,
All right. Pacers. We covered Tyrese and Matherin. What do we got coming up? Let's talk about what we have coming up real quick.
Orlando.
I guess that
And
bleeds
then the
into
NBA Cup.
your next point, Barry, the NBA Cup.
Orlando tomorrow, and then
Yeah.
Friday. There's NBA Cup games tonight.
Oh, that's right. Orlando tomorrow. We've played them. This will be the 3rd time, right?
I don't recall.
Yeah.
Orlando?
Yeah. So it'll be.
I like that we're getting 2 of them without
Paolo.
Yeah, Paolo Bencaro. Don't know what you got.
Don't know
To
what
it's
you
gone.
got.
Oh yeah, the wedding song,
Yeah.
the slow one after that first album. When they
Is
went
that
glam.
one of the ones in the Wedding Singer where the one you guys singing drops an F-bomb like every other?
Oh no, that's
I love that. That scene in that movie is phenomenal.
She looks wild. Wild.
it's Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Yes.
I fucking need you tonight. I fucking need you more than ever.
I love that.
That guy shows up in like 3 movies.
I
man.
run that at least on 4 or 5 of my Spotify playlists. I love that song, man. The Damn Band.
that scene in that movie is fantastic.
It'd be good. It'd be a good Google search to see how many movies that his band has showed up in. I think there's at least 3 because
The
he was in
band?
an Adam Sandler one with Drew Barrymore. They're the band. They're like like
That's
another
what
band.
Jameson was talking about, Wedding Singer.
Is that song? Is that what that is? Okay.
But the one was, I think it was Old School.
Old School.
They did Total Eclipse of the Heart with Will
Wedding
Ferrell.
Wedding
and
Crashers.
maybe, I don't know.
I think so. I think it probably got to where if you had a wedding band in your movie and you didn't get him to do it, it was like a fail. I think it got to that point.
I fucking need you tonight.
And then they pan to the thing, and it's a grandma going, "Oh!" But then she's like kind of frisky about it, like, "Ooh."
Will
Saucy.
Ferrell's looking at his wife. It was definitely Old School.
Old School.
Old School.
Oh, that's a good movie too. So good. That's one of my favorite Will Ferrell gifs, where he's like in a grocery store pushing a cart, and then he all of a sudden just starts punching the cereal boxes.
That's when Juliette Lewis invited him to come to the swinger party.
That was, yes.
I'm here for the gangbang.
That was at the end of the movie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The very last scene. He's like, I think I'm going to be all right. Oh, shit. So,
Anywho,
NBA Cup.
what do we think about this court going on Jameson's little tablet?
Whose
We've
court is that?
relocated.
It's the Sixers.
We've relocated pod location tonight.
Yeah,
by the way,
necessary.
so it's weird.
Yeah, we're out in the big room.
Big room tonight. Big
I
pod,
like it.
big room.
I like it. I'm feeling
Enough
it.
room to set up the cameras and get the crew. So
So our first Cup game is Friday night, Miami. I don't hate to admit it, but I do care if we win that game. Like I thought the whole Cup thing, making that final tournament was fun. Thoughts?
That's our first game. Is not till Friday.
No, we play
tomorrow's
Orlando.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
That's our first Cup game.
Is Orlando
No.
Magic or the Heat
The
Friday?
Heat Friday.
I thought all the Cup games were tonight and tomorrow.
No, all the games that are being played tonight are Cup games,
Okay.
but not tomorrow. And then I think all of the games being played on Thursday will be Cup games. So probably half the league's playing tonight, half the league will play Thursday, and they do that.
Friday.
They do that for 4 weeks in a row, I think.
Friday.
Well, is it Friday? Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Friday. So Tuesday, Friday. I think they do that for 4 weeks in a row. Cup game.
Who's in the Pacers' little pod
I sent
group?
I sent that earlier. Hold on.
Obviously, Miami. Detroit basketball.
Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
That's a win.
Our group is pretty soft. It's
Milwaukee?
Detroit, Toronto, Milwaukee, and Miami,
Hmm.
and us. We should win that group.
And we have Miami at home on Friday. If Pacers win, then I think we would be moving on.
We'd have to beat the Bucks and Milwaukee following Friday.
Yeah, assuming we
is
beat
it four
Miami.
teams? 4 other teams?
Five teams total.
I thought there was only 4.
Us, Heat, Pistons, Raptors, and Bucks.
Bucks are washed.
They
Okay.
are. They have. I think they have the worst record in the league right now.
Sick.
I think. Oh, look, yeah. You looking that up?
I can. Yeah. They have not been playing well. But I think Giannis has missed some games, hasn't he? And
We looked at our court last week, didn't we? And it said "Boom Baby" on it, but
Correct.
it's kind of the blue and gold rather than the city edition,
Right.
Right.
correct.
So I wonder. I bet we won't wear our city edition Friday.
So 2 of the teams in our group have the worst record in the league: Milwaukee and Toronto. Milwaukee 2-8, Toronto's 2-7.
Yeah. So Friday's game is kind of big because if we win that,
Yeah,
Then
the Heat are 7th in the East at 4-5.
the Heat. I don't think the Heat are mid. They're like I did hear today. Hero is shooting pretty well. He's shooting he's averaging his best points per game of his career. And then, but I bet Jimmy Butler gets traded by the end of the year. It seems like him and Pat Riley have fallen out.
Yeah, they definitely are not getting along. Not best friends right now.
I don't pay much attention. Do you know how's Butler been playing?
I don't know. I can look that up as well, Dan.
I'm gonna pull up the whole standings here. All right, yeah, the Miami's down there 4-5, so we're neck and neck with Miami.
Jimmy Butler. Is it Emo Jimmy this year? He's played in 8 of their 9 games, 30 minutes a game, 16 points, 5 boards, 5 assists.
That's not bad.
Steal and a half.
That's
not
It's not-
$50 million good.
is that what he gets?
He gets something like that. He
Wow.
makes a lot of money.
Yeah, just 5. So he's 16-5-5 essentially.
Right.
He does have 1.5 steals. That's a pretty sick number. I bet that's one of the highest numbers in the league.
Pistons are currently beating them by 10.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. Miami's right up there with whoever's team LeBron's on with. Whenever I watch him play, I want him to lose.
Fact.
There is no other team that
The Knicks.
the Knicks. If Knicks and Miami play, I just hope that
An asteroid hits the building.
But those are always really good games. All those Knicks Heat playoff battles.
It's true. Everybody hates.
Was that was the Heat when Van Gundy was holding on to Alonzo Mourning's leg and dragged across the court.
That was amazing.
Where's he at now? He got fired from ESPN. I wonder what he's doing now. He should coach, man. Like when you listen to him on TV, he's very good. I bet a lot of people have tried to hire him over the years to coach.
I don't think he wants to travel.
Is Stan still in the league somewhere?
No.
I think Stan does like a podcast.
He wore his he wore his
on.
welcome out. What's the last team? Was it the Pelicans? Was the last team he was at, Stan Van Gundy? Yeah, trying to manage Zion. Zion's hurt again, like tore his hamstring off his bone or something.
Surprise.
Yeah.
So who's going to this game on Friday versus the Heat?
Me and Kelly and Max and Rory. I'm trying to sell our seats. So if you want to buy them, all yours. But then because I got 4 seats in like section 214, row 3. So just so we'd have 4 seats together that we could sit in, you know. The side
it's over.
The side angle hustle, it seems, it was starting to fade out.
Down.
Yeah, it started to fade out at the end of last year.
Yep.
They caught on. It was because
they're too good.
People were just like starting, like you could see people were catching on. It was getting to where you had to get there kind of early to get them. But it was a good.
Yeah, everybody's caught on to those secret all-gender restrooms that are just tucked away in corners, just the single stalls.
Yeah.
Now there's lines outside those things.
Oh, yeah. A lot of the little secrets of the building are being exposed
as the Pacers get better.
How much are you selling your seats for?
I've got them. I mean, if you want to buy them, I'll just sell them to you for face value. But I'm trying to sell them for $100 each on Ticketmaster.
Let's discuss after pod.
Okay, cool.
Post pod.
That's
Post
a Friday
discussion.
night. Wait, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Dead in its tracks.
Be on my way to Knoxville.
Oh, the Knoxville trip.
It's
you
a
hooking
week.
up with CPO?
Is it this Friday?
Yes.
CPO?
It's in 3
Yeah, I'll
days.
hook up with CPO.
Yeah, it's in 3 days. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I will not be on my way. So yeah, let's talk post pod.
Yeah.
Post pod. Point
Post
of
pod
discussion. PPPD.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Maybe meet and go eat somewhere beforehand. And
It's possible.
Before we move on from NBA and Pacers, can you tell? I know we were talking earlier in the week about the injuries. Do you have a way to pull that up and just talk about the injuries real quick? Who's injured
I just
for how
pulled
long?
up in my head real quick.
Do you know some of the?
Zeke's out for the year. Wiseman is most likely out for the year.
He
Maybe
is.
back in the playoffs. He hasn't had surgery, but
It says it says out for season OTS for both of them.
Neesmith is out until at least December,
Yeah, that's what I
and
heard.
Nimhard a couple of weeks.
Same. He's out till December.
Yeah, and then
'Cause that's 2 weeks.
was Obi just a one night thing?
I don't
Day-to-day thing.
Yeah, I don't think Obi Toppin's hurt that bad.
That's how deep we are starting the season, though. Is like that's some big names kind of hurt.
It's given the chance for Jarris to play and
Jarrison,
Quentin
Ben.
Jackson. I mean, he's not long term, but
Yeah,
he
really,
can play.
it's
Murphy's gotten a few minutes.
Jarris
like we said.
and Jarris and Ben are the two that are in the real plug-in development phase of this process, and they both answered the call too, as far as I'm
Toppin
concerned.
went through a shoot around today.
Did he? Get on back, Obi. We need to. I'd like to beat Orlando, man. Is that at home or away?
Away.
Way.
Damn it.
Or else you're going
Why?
to a
How
game
did we?
tomorrow.
We got to get more consistent. We got to beat the teams we're supposed to beat. Like that
It's just
Charlotte shit.
Adding up to like it did last year.
Oh man,
Beating the teams we shouldn't and losing to the teams that we should beat.
it's so dumb. That Charlotte loss. Like we were up 13 in the third quarter and just crapped it away. So ragey. I mean, it was like a 35-point swing.
Yeah, it was. That 22-2 run was one of the most painful things.
How do you let that happen to the Hornets?
They're not bad.
Is it the
Shut your
Bobcats
face, Danny.
They're not bad.
It is the
The
Bobcats.
Bobcats.
or the Hornets?
Yes.
Did Jordan sell that team?
Yes.
Yeah. Michael. All right.
I think he
what
made $3 billion.
did he really?
I think so.
That's amazing.
Decent return.
He was a pretty good here. He is a pretty good businessman.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, I
Have you ever
know.
watched that movie about
Yeah.
that contract?
So good.
It's amazing.
Him and his mother.
Yeah,
We're not getting screwed.
right.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah.
Change the game.
Mike. Yeah, a lot of these guys owe Mike a lot, really.
A couple $1 million a year.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's stay. Any other Pacer stuff that we need to know that either of you know in your head?
We need to be more consistent,
Mm-hmm.
as stated a few minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
A matter of seconds.
Exclamation point.
A mere
back.
seconds ago.
Yes.
Barry, what's next?
What is next is collegiate athletics. Boiler up
Who?
Did they just barely beat Yale?
Who's
by
yours?
8.
I watched that. I watched the last
Yale beat Auburn in the tournament last year.
I watched
so
the last
Yale's not bad.
10 minutes.
Last year was last year.
This year is this year.
Yeah. There's no Zach Edey this year.
Did somebody get hurt for Purdue of significance?
Yeah, the big freshman, the 7'4".
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
What,
done for the
Jacobson?
year.
What?
He's done for the year, isn't
Yep.
he? Broken
Oh,
tibia.
really?
Tibia.
Yeah.
So now the redheaded kid plays?
He plays.
How tall
Let's
is he?
go. 7 foot, 7'1".
Seems like all these big 7-footers
Have red hair.
to Purdue.
Uwe Blob.
go to Purdue.
It's
yeah.
Purdue's Uwe.
Uwe.
Like
Did you
they're-
guys ever listen to the Dan Dackett show
Yeah.
locally?
Unfortunately, sometimes.
Yeah.
And he talk about Uwe Blob
Yeah.
hanging out at frat parties with Uwe Blob.
Him and Uwe were boys.
Uwe. Where's
Uwe played in the NBA. I think he played for like
Yeah.
the Dallas Mavericks or
Yep.
something.
I'm sure you got a card sitting around somewhere.
I think. I hope.
Framed.
PSA 10 Uwe Blob.
Right next to his Key Smart
Uwe
card.
Blob.
Key Smart.
Key smart.
I mean, college athletics. Let's start. Your Boiler basketball is neat, but it's what, game 2 or 3?
Exactly. So go ahead.
IU football.
Yeah.
That I didn't
Ohio
be
State.
Yeah, that I mean, it's not this weekend. It's next, but
But they're in the playoffs for sure.
Week off.
Even
I don't
if
know.
I wouldn't say for
Ohio
sure.
State.
No,
If
no,
they
no.
go to Ohio State and get beat by 40, I don't think they are.
No, it's a good
It's
game.
a coin flip then.
Yeah, it's. I mean, they put themselves in that conversation. If they go to Ohio State and lose by 7, they're going to be in it.
Signetti's got 2 weeks to prepare for this.
Right.
game.
That's the thing. Is like,
You know that Ryan Day is probably like, fuck. Because everybody knows, these coaches all know each other. I bet that he's like, man. All I can say is Ohio State better be ready. I feel like the Hoosiers are going to give them all they can handle.
yeah,
You know?
agree.
The real, like, they're athletes. Are they that much better than Indiana?
Yes.
So then
I'm just going to go ahead and say
yeah.
yes.
So then, how do you? That's the thing. Is like, how do you overcome that? But I feel
It's not all the athletes. I think it's the guys in the trenches. Like that's where IU's going to struggle is like offensive line, defensive line. Because I mean Ohio State has NFL guys at all those positions.
Yeah.
And then their backups are dudes that are going to play in the NFL. So
Right.
like that's the difference, but man, dude, 2 weeks to prepare for a team like the way that they've been playing.
This is going to be a very well prepared David against a Goliath. You know, it's going to be a David with like a sling, but he's also got like a
crossbow.
sniper rifle.
behind his back.
Yes.
A revolver.
Right.
In the angle.
Exactly. Yes, Barry. I like that. A boot pistol. He's got a boot pistol.
Yeah, so the Buckeyes are at Northwestern this week. That IU game's on at noon.
Is it really?
They put that at noon.
No way.
They did.
No way. IU Ohio State?
Noon.
Who did?
Fox. Noon.
I'm speechless.
That's a 7:30 like lights
That's
on.
number 2 or 3 versus number 6.
8.
6.
They know they're
Oh,
going to.
actually on here it says 5.
Yeah.
They know they're going to get the audience no matter when they put it.
Yeah.
Noon. Ohio
Isn't
State's
that,
watching.
isn't that like the advertised Big Ten game of the week? Noon. Big noon.
Maybe.
Big Ten noon.
But nobody in the SEC is going to be watching any Big Ten games. So.
God, I think I'm
They
going to
better start watching.
Well, yeah.
24th. Yeah.
Yeah, that's dumb, man.
Noon.
That game should be prime time. What's
We're
wrong?
watching. Sadie has a soccer game that day in Knoxville at noon, so I'm going to be I'm gonna, have my phone in my hand watching that
just
game.
bring some headphones.
UT playing in Knoxville that day?
That's a good question.
That night, maybe maybe that's the prime time, and you can go to
Like UT,
and you'll be
Georgia.
like, "Ooh, I'm glad."
I
Yeah.
think UT
I've
does have a
got
big
my-
game this week.
I got my whole family with me, dude. So
Yeah.
it was pretty easy to get a hotel. So I'm going to assume that they probably don't.
What's in your wallet? Austin started his new job today.
Oh, he got a new job?
Yeah.
Didn't know.
Yeah.
What's he
He
doing?
works for Capital One now.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
That's pretty
Little
sick.
finance boy.
He's doing their IT, bro.
Yeah.
Does he know Samuel L. Jackson?
I don't know. He probably will soon. Enough.
They're boys. Yeah, UT. Let's see. I'm trying to find this computer. Doesn't want to cooperate. UT's number one in the
What's the line on the Hoosier
SEC.
game? I brought a college. Let me look here.
It's still 2 weeks away.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
They won't
many
be on that
lines.
sheet. That's this week's sheet. Yeah.
Oh,
Good point, Barry.
UT's at Georgia.
At Georgia.
Or that weekend, it's versus UTEP.
UTEP?
Yeah,
In
they're-
Knoxville?
They're in Knoxville.
Oh my God, that's
1
perfect.
o'clock.
Perfect.
I'll be
Liam
one.
the first and Dad going to the freaking
Liam
UT
the
game.
first and Dad.
It's an easy ticket as far as they.
That just breaks
get
Mom's
easy.
heart thinking about it.
Not going. But
Couple
I would
of,
like
Hey,
to.
couple of pals just doing a football game.
mhm,
Rascals.
you rascals. Yeah, UT number one in the SEC right now at 5-1, 8-1 overall.
Seriously? They're
Yeah.
ranked number one? Or no.
They're not ranked number one. They're just number one in the SEC.
Who's the highest ranked SEC team right now? Is it Texas? I think Texas. I don't know how Georgia beat them like they did. Georgia beat them like a drum, but every other Texas
No,
game
they
I've
didn't.
watched.
Texas almost came back and won that game.
Did they?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Hook 'em horns, J-Mo.
Yeah, bud. Hell yeah.
Who's their coach? Sarkeesian? Something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Longhorns.
He's no Signetti, Barry. You know what I'm saying, Barry? He's no Signetti.
It was 30-15, but I think Georgia scored late to make it
Have
15
you
points.
have you seen the t-shirts the Hoosier fans made about Signetti?
With the cigarette pack.
Yes.
Yeah.
It looks like a Marlboro pack. It's so,
Selling them outside of Kilroy's.
so blooming.
Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, hell yeah.
It is a big deal.
It's just so breaking away.
My people.
Hoosier football.
Cutters.
Hoosier football.
How about them cutters?
Did any IU person ever think the Hoosier football team would be
No, I
good?
think I said earlier in the year, like, it'll never happen in my lifetime. And we're literally
You're alive.
like 5 wins away from a national championship.
Just like
Simmer
every,
down, brother.
like every college basketball team that makes the tournament. Yes,
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. Hey, dream big, Barry.
Right. Dare to dream, Dan.
I know.
So-
such a long dream that you've had.
Your boy,
Thank you.
your boiler. Yeah, he's been really dreaming about that one. Boiler basketball. What's up with them? Broken leg on your big guy.
Yeah, that's not good, but it's all right. I mean,
But you got
don't get a
Uwe.
medical red shirt, so
Uwe Blob is
we got
coming
Uwe,
in.
and we got another freshman that could use some minutes. So
There we go.
it's all good.
Another
It'll
big.
all work out.
How's,
big,
6'10".
How's the kid that transferred to Duke doing? Is he doing well at Duke?
I've
What's
checked him
his
out a
name?
couple of times. Mason Gillis,
Mason Gillis. that's right.
genius. Got himself a master's from Purdue. Now he's going to go get a master's at Duke.
Yeah, that's
Playing
not
with Cooper Flag.
Oh,
not a bad move.
No. No.
Smart boy.
May get himself a double masters, may get a national championship.
Yeah, I've looked at a couple of box scores, and he's doing what Mason Gillis
Does he start?
I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah.
8 points, three rebounds.
Yeah.
Good
So he'll
enough.
be a good depth role player for them for a championship run.
right. Fifth-year guy.
He's leading them in scoring tonight. 8 points, 3 of 5.
Mason Gillis, everyone.
Mason Gillis.
Or no, that's Cooper Flag. My bad.
Right.
Same thing.
So,
I need-
not quite, but yeah.
I need to start trying to catch some Cooper Flag games. I want to see what all
He's
the
like Wembanyama.
is he? Have you watched him a little bit?
Reincarnated, reinvented. I don't know. He's good.
Is he big? That big?
He's not as big, but
He's 6'9", 6'10".
So he's like
yeah, but he's super
LeBron,
yeah,
yes,
take it to the
Durant-ish.
hoop.
Luka. Luka's like 6'9", 6'10", but he weighs like like 245 or something, man.
Yeah.
He's
Luca's giant.
he is giant.
And he's got handles like a 5'10" guy.
Mm-hmm.
But he is Matherin's bitch. So,
Yeah.
Until further notice.
fact.
Go further. Yeah, we they come here.
Mm-hmm.
Come on down, boys.
Come on, Luca.
Come on down. Any other interesting college basketball notes from the week, the opening week?
I think not.
No. Nobody got beat that was
Apparently, Notre Dame basketball has the number 1 ranked recruiting class in the country coming in next year. Is what
Next
I heard.
year? Class
Yeah.
of 2025?
2025 Notre Dame basketball.
Huh.
It's hot.
That's
Do they have a new coach that's supposedly
the coach, the Matt Painter disciple. It's been his couple of years.
Is
at
he in
Penn
the Painter
State.
tree?
Yeah.
He's in the tree,
He
bud.
was at Penn State for a while. Penn State didn't want to pay him. God, what's his name, man?
I don't know.
Micah.
Micah Thompson? George Mikan?
I'm ashamed I can't remember this.
I'm ashamed for you. When you think of it later
Micah
in the pod...
Shrewsbury.
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 Painter tree. Boiler
Painter
up.
tree. Is there a lot of Painter disciples out there?
It's, yeah.
Yeah,
There's a
handful.
tree.
Yeah, there's a tree. There's a tree. It's no Andy Reid tree, but it's a tree. It's a It's a good college tree.
It's a college basketball tree.
It's a good college
Yeah.
tree. It's excellent.
Yeah.
You guys,
Number 1 recruiting class. Go Irish.
So, all right.
What do we know about the
so
Hoosiers
he's
so far?
claimed Notre Dame basketball.
No, I'm an Illinois basketball fan.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying.
All right.
How are they doing?
I'll root for it will go at Illinois, Big Ten, and then Indiana State team. Like I always loved when we were little. Like you would have Notre Dame, IU, Purdue, Butler, all in the tournament.
There was
And-
one year that 8 teams
Right.
from Indiana
Now
made
it's
the
been-
tournament.
When Valpo was good.
Evansville,
recently it's
Aces.
been
USI or something.
Purdue, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's
That is
been
true,
fun.
isn't
I
it?
like
Yeah,
that
it's
a lot.
freaking annoying.
And through all of that, Ball State is the one team that never makes the tournament. It's never good.
Yeah.
They
So
can't pull
dumb.
an Indiana
No,
State.
they had the Bonzi Wells
This is
run.
Okay, that was 25 years ago, guy.
Oh, I thought you were saying no. That I don't know. Maybe I
I
missed
mean,
it.
they made that Sweet 16 run back when I was
Yeah.
Yeah,
15
almost
years
beat
old,
UNLV.
man.
Was that Bonzi?
That was not Bonzi.
Who was that? Who was on that team? That was.
random luck.
Yeah. I love that.
Freaking Ball State.
Yeah, why is Purdue the only good team in Indiana lately? What kind of witchcraft is going on in West Lafayette?
Painters locked down the state.
Somebody needs
Lock down the
somebody
Midwest.
needs to do some investigating. This is a YouTube worthy investigation.
Please do. I would love to see that.
I don't know what's happening. Well, I think IU's going to pop out of that spell this year.
IU's not recruiting the state of Indiana, but
Yeah, they're playing the game that's being played now. I mean, Bloomington's still somewhat of a
they're playing that you could be really, really good and win a championship one year and
Yes.
just be horrible
Exactly.
the next.
Exactly.
I mean,
so. I'll be happy with getting one, just fluky championship.
I'll be happy with 9 more Big Ten regular
Yeah.
season championships in my lifetime.
Yeah, I guess I
It's
think.
not asking for much.
How many more?
9.
Yeah, let's get one.
9
Get
times.
one.
9 more.
All right, so college basketball has begun. We'll talk about Purdue and the Hoosiers as the year goes on here. What about this week, Barry? What's next?
I wrote down in the pod notes or texted Colts, period, please, period, puke,
Puke. Yeah,
period.
that's-
Do we want to do this? Let's go ahead.
We have to. I mean,
Do we?
how many picks did Flacco have? 3, right? 2
And a
touchdowns.
fumble.
2 touchdowns, 3 picks. He did have a fumble, didn't he?
Yeah, he had a lot of turnovers.
Like,
Jameson was raging.
do you think?
my
Do you think we
God.
would have fared better if Richardson would have been in?
Couldn't have done any worse.
I don't know.
I do. Because here's the thing. Like,
Because Flacco at least sustains drives.
I don't understand when we get into down to the 5-yard line, why we don't just throw Richardson in right there.
Right.
Because-
Situationally.
Situationally, because he is a monster in the red
Yeah,
zone.
yeah.
As bad as he throws the ball, he is a monster.
Yeah,
Like,
why isn't there a couple Richardson packages? That's how you start bringing him back and giving him confidence.
Thank you.
Bring him in to do the things he's good at. That's what I've said all along is just call plays of shit he's good at. And
Bubble screen.
sprinkle in a not good at play once, twice a game.
Yeah.
No.
Like when we get down inside the 5, bring in Richardson, and then
Yeah.
And then Taylor had 100 yards in the first half and then ended up with like 113.
Because Flacco gets us down to the 20. He just can't lately perform inside the 20 either.
He needs a game-time Cialis.
How old is the right? How old is he?
39. Yeah, I don't.
And then
He
the other
can
thing
get it
is
into
like,
the red zone, but then he just can't finish.
Yeah. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor had 100 yards in the first half. Ended up
We
with
went away
100
from him.
114. Like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
That comes back to Sykin, like, it's the offensive genius. Go away from the guy who's the best player, who's literally gouging Buffalo. And then you've got this freak athlete that can run the ball, get inside the 7, the 10, when we're inside the 10, just put in Richardson. Like, and just run freaking wing T.
Right.
I mean, honestly, like,
right.
he's a beast in there.
Yeah.
And if Buffalo couldn't stop the run, if you have a two-prong rushing threat, like, we would have scored.
Yeah. We need to have some packages.
We need a package.
I think that's the best solution. Some packages. Like you've didn't. I mean, there's been a few instances in NFL history where didn't Antoine Randall do that for a while for the Steelers and shit like that. So,
Cordell Stewart.
Sure.
Wildcat.
Stepped out of bounds in the end zone and then came back
Barry,
in.
why?
I didn't bring up Cordell Stewart. You did.
That guy.
You don't talk about Cordell Stewart if you don't talk about him stepping out of bounds in the end zone and
Cordell.
And Quentin Coriat dropping that interception.
Oh, man. What are you doing over there?
Damn it, Barry. Yeah, so the worst one was like didn't we turn him over, or we stopped him 3-and-out first drive.
Yep.
Get the ball. Flacco just throws a horrific interception. Yeah, it was a shit throw too. I mean, the dude was just sitting there.
Yeah.
He threw it right to him, touchdown. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah. And then I hate the Colts.
I had the Bills D and the RFL, so
I
secretly loved it.
Awesome.
Colts,
you're great.
Please.
Yeah, I got paid back, and I lost the week by 2, so I got paid back karmically.
Good.
Yeah, I
Good.
deserved it.
You do deserve
I
that.
did. I deserved it. Every single painful minute of it.
Yeah,
Who was
but
it?
just watching the Colts.
Mikey playing freaking Mikey too. Congrats, Mikey.
Welcome back, Christian McCaffrey.
Don't watch the news. It's so negative.
Back, dude.
That's why I watch so much sports.
Back.
Is that me?
That's me.
That's you.
That's me for sure.
That is me. I didn't know if I said that or something.
I hate the news.
Yeah, I do too.
You hate sports too.
I don't.
I don't.
I love it.
I do.
but
I love it.
It's
I do.
painful.
It is painful.
It hurts me.
It
but
hurts
I love
too
it.
much. It hurts to me. It hurts more than the news.
Kinda. Well, it's what we love, and if we loved the news, it would be more painful. You know, it's all relative. That news stuff. Please.
Yeah, Colts, man. Like it.
It's so depressing, isn't it?
It is,
Like all of a
dude.
sudden we're all like,
Can we get to the Colts? Please, Puke.
right?
Is it pick'em time or?
No, there's nothing even good to talk about. Why can't
Put
we just?
Anthony
Why can't
Richardson
we
back
just like
in.
block field goals we should never block to win? Go 9-0.
So the team announced that Flacco is starting this week.
Yeah, they did. But okay. So let's think about that. Like I was pissed about it. Pissed. We're playing the Lions. We're gonna get fucking smoked. Like if you're gonna start Anthony Richardson, I wouldn't put him in against the Lions. Like that's a bad idea because he's not gonna look good. He's not gonna have a shot. We are also the 8th seed in the AFC at 4-6, with the Broncos one game ahead of us at 5-5.
Yeah.
So we're a win away from being in the playoffs.
I mean, if we go on a 3-game
But we're
win
going to be
streak,
4-7.
We're going to be 4-7 after this week because the Lions are going to freaking hammer us.
is that who we play?
Yes.
Oh boy.
And but after that,
No, we play the Jets.
okay, we got the Jets, then the Lions.
Yeah, we play the Jets. Let's get a win first, and then
If
we'll worry
we-
about the Lions later.
Right. So there it is.
Let's get a dub.
If you lose to the Jets, the season
Let's
is
just-
over.
Let's focus on the
It's
Jets.
over.
The Jets are even more of a hot mess than we are.
The
Like,
Jets are a train wreck, bro.
we could literally go and just pour gas on that fire.
I hope we do.
Yeah. Yeah. Burn it down.
Yeah, if we can get a win, be 5-6, lose the Lions 5-7.
Do you have a pen?
I do have a pen. And then 5-7 with the Patriots, Broncos, Titans, Giants, Jags left.
That's a weak schedule at the end.
Yeah, we could easily go 10-7.
Really? I want to.
I would love that.
Would that make the playoffs, you think?
That would absolutely make the playoffs.
Alrighty. There's so many. Trevor Lawrence is hurt again. Do you think he's not good? Or do you think he's
been
just
terrible this year?
Do you think he's just the what's been put around him is, I don't know. We'll talk about that another day.
They traded their left tackle, which was, I don't know why you would ever do that.
What's going on in the notebook over there, bud?
I was just wondering if you guys think that in 4 years an Aaron Rodgers, Robert F. Kennedy ticket would get any traction.
It's highly possible. They're both.
We're talking politically.
Yes.
Are you
It's the,
serious?
yeah. What
What
party
say
is-
you?
What party did Robert F. Kennedy run for? What are they called?
He ended up on the Republican side.
No, he's on the ticket though.
Libertarian.
No,
It wasn't Libertarian. I don't
Oliver
remember.
Chase. It's like the We the People party.
We the people.
We the People. Robert F. Kennedy and Aaron Rodgers, 4 years.
Forget about it.
I mean, they won't ever get elected. They don't have enough money. I think Kamala ended up spending
The
$1 billion.
Kennedys?
I heard.
Yeah, I read that today. $1 billion.
Isn't that insane?
Her
Wow. You think you could do something
her
with that kind of money?
campaign group is $20 million in debt.
I mean, I'm sure Trump spent just as much, but
Oh, he spent more.
Oh, yeah.
he had Elon pumping straight into the veins. Like Elon, I saw it was on. I don't know. I saw it somewhere this week that he's the richest man in history. $216 billion is what he's worth today. That fluctuates a lot.
Right.
The Tesla stock has been just, I think it's gone up like 70% in the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 months, which is delightful for me. I think January 1, if it's still where it's at now, I'm going to sell all my Tesla stock, perhaps.
Are you going to get a Tesla robot for your house?
No, they scare me.
$22,000 for a Tesla robot.
Is that for real?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
They do scare me.
They range up to $130,000.
The
Humanoid robot,
That
Unitree
that
H12.
Tesla robot there is like an iPod. It was back then, you know.
A Nano.
Yeah, I remember those.
Mm-hmm. I have one.
The Shuffle.
Love them.
Yeah. Do you still use one?
No, I have it still, though.
Yeah. I don't think I have any of those left. Those were the iPod was cool, man, when it first came out.
Yeah.
Some people are listening and be like, what is an iPod? What are you even talking about, sir?
A Walkman?
Remember the Walkmans that were disc ones, and you'd like
And they'd skip.
they'd
Every
skip.
time
Yeah,
you tried to
you
walk.
couldn't run with
Yeah.
them, or you couldn't jostle them in any
what do we
real
do with
significant
this?
way.
This isn't a Walkman.
Yeah, it was literally a wall. You had to walk. That was more a Walkman than a cassette player Walkman, because you could run with the cassette players. The disc ones, yeah, you couldn't jostle them. They would not be jostled, Barry.
No.
Jameson, what are you doing over there? What you got?
Looking at freaking Tesla robots.
Okay, yeah, because you're.
Kind of want to buy one.
Go ahead and get in here with us.
Can I,
or update us on the Tesla robots?
I just want to buy one to clean our house.
Well, can you program it to do just
I don't
that?
know.
No way.
If I start reading that,
The
I
finer
will
things.
not be involved in the pod whatsoever.
Okay, all right. Let's move off. Is it pick'em time, boys? Are we done
I
with
think
the
it
Colts?
is
We're definitely at the pick'em time.
Well, I love the first game of this week too. Last week's first game was a freaking classic. That Baltimore-Cincinnati game.
Oh!
Jameson, you were on an island on that one too. Or no, I was
Standings?
on the Baltimore island and I lost.
Standings.
Yeah. Hold on.
I think I had a good week.
Yeah, you did.
I had a pretty good week too. I hit that double shocker.
You both did. I had a horrible week.
Yep.
Jameson was the only one that got a point last night. All right, so this last week, Barry won 9, I won 5. Jameson, you won 7.
Ooh, I'm in the lead.
That's it?
CPO won 8.
Ooh.
And Dave won 7.
Who owes me $5?
Did I not hit my double shock?
You did?
Did you count that?
Yeah. I mean, you're always, and I actually recommend you go back and audit me, 100%. Because
I don't know what I cleaned everything up.
yeah, it's possible I made a mistake, but if I made a mistake, it was minor.
The overall standings, please.
Yes, I'm loading those as we speak.
Jameson is not going to be lost in the Tesla robot. He's going to be checking.
Right. Yes.
Let me add this up.
I mean, if I was going to cheat, I'd have more than 5, bro. Okay?
You
Don't
can't
we-
cheat when you suck as bad as you.
No. Yeah, if I was going to cheat, I would definitely have more than 5. Let's see here. The standings. Barry, let's see. Where are you at, Barry? I think you're in the lead, Barry. I hate to say
Maybe
it.
by 1. Maybe.
That's what I just said.
Okay, so I had 5. That puts me at 72. I'm still behind you even after this week, before I even add your
Sick.
totals. God, I'm getting whooped. So now Jameson had 7, which puts him at 81. Barry had 9. He's at, hold. Ooh, 82. You were winning by 1, Barry.
I'm sending you guys the Venmo request for $5 right now.
Did you pay me mine?
I did.
Okay.
I took them
think
from
you
the
did.
Did you
Pigeons
pay me?
playing
Didn't I
ping
win?
pong
I
tickets.
won. We never confirmed that I won the one.
Do you remember this, Barry? What he's
No,
talking
I
about?
don't
I don't
know what
either.
he's
Yeah,
talking
yeah, of
about.
course.
We'll talk about it off pod.
Of course we don't.
Talk about
Yeah.
that off pod. I mean,
Of
what is
course.
Hey, what is he even talking about?
Yeah. That's
I don't know
convenient.
what?
Yeah, we played another one for $5
So
and I won it
Thursday,
And that was the one with Devo.
with Devo.
All right, so I won't send you the request. I did
Yeah.
send you the request, and what's
You
CPO's
didn't
Venmo?
pay me.
What?
You didn't pay
all right.
me.
Let's.
But
let's
I
so
won
we're
this one.
straight.
Right.
all right.
So no request.
We'll
but
talk.
Yeah. will we?
CP owes me $5, and he also owes you $5.
Excellent.
So this guy, but he brings the beef.
He brings the beef.
He
No,
brings
I
the
wiped his debt away with
Right,
the beef.
and I'm wiping the debt away too. So
Yeah.
you owe me $5.
Everyone is all square. So
no, Barry's calling in the chips.
You owe me $5. I sent the request.
Yes, make
All right,
Danny
we're good.
pay. Get,
So
a,
I'm-
get a free cup of coffee or something.
So anyway, last week's Thursday game was so good.
Yeah, about to have another classic.
What was it? 35-34. Missed a 2-point conversion at the end. It's just so good. This week is another good game. Is my point. We got Washington Commanders going to Philadelphia Eagles.
Give me the Guardians.
Barry, I'm taking Philly.
Give me the Eagles as well.
I forgot to send this to Dave.
We'll get them tomorrow.
You want who, Jameson? Eagles.
Eagles.
All right.
What were the standings again? The point totals exactly.
82-81. I don't think the other two even really matter.
82-81. No, Dave's only
77, 78.
3 behind Barry. He's at 79. I'm at 72. I'm only 11 behind.
Long way to go.
Is that it?
Yes.
If you double shock a push, you can get 4 points.
Wrong.
If it's like a 7-point line, you take the 7. Take
Wrong.
the push.
All right. Now, so it's just us 3 picking, and I'll get Dave's later. Baltimore Ravens going to – God, this is a good game, too. Baltimore Ravens going to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ravens -3.
Give me the Steelers.
Ravens.
The Philadelphia Eagles were -3.5, by the way. I don't know if I said that.
You did not.
Who did you take? I'm sorry.
Steelers.
Ravens.
I will take the Steelers. Okay. Cleveland Browns going to the New Orleans Saints.
Fun.
The
Great games.
Saints
just-
are -1. I take. God, that's a poopy game. I take Cleveland, man. I'm gonna take that. Jameis going back to New Orleans because he played there for.
Saints.
We're going back to Jameis's days in New Orleans. Let me wax poetic for a moment.
Right.
I too will take the Saints.
Okay.
Derek Carr is back.
Derek's back.
Guess who's back?
Green Bay Packers going to the Chicago Bears. Packers -6.
Did the Bears just...
Wow.
I mean, that was...
There's been I didn't watch that game.
We all took the Bears last week, too.
I know.
We all bought the Kool-Aid.
Did I?
No,
Yeah.
I think that's one of Jameis. Hold on. Somebody took the opposite team.
Oh, yeah, New England, maybe. Drake May.
It was Jameson took the Patriots.
the Drake May controversy.
Packers -6 at the Bears. I think the Packers destroy them, personally. I'm taking the favorite.
Same.
So quickly, we're off the Bears.
Bears are not good, bro.
They fired their OC today.
New OC bounce.
Now they're on that. Like, let's start
New
firing.
coach bounce.
They're too cheap to fire their head coach. It's too expensive. They won't fire him. No way. No way.
Eberflus. I hope he stays for another 2 years.
Yeah. Having a hard time wanting to take the Bears, Barry? Do it. Be
You
a
guys
hero.
took the Bears or the Packers?
No, we took the Packers.
I'll take the Packers.
Okay.
Just
Not gonna play
toe
hero.
the-
Not
toe
gonna
the
play
line
hero
on
ball
that
with the
one.
Bears. Yeah.
Colts.
Colts at the Jets. Jets minus 3.5. I'll take the Colts always.
This is it. I mean, if the Colts lose this game,
This is a loser
season-
goes
season
home.
is over.
Yes.
Right.
Same for the Jets.
Loser leaves town.
Yeah.
Give me the Colts. And it's the last time. If they lose this game, never again.
This is
The
like
rest of this
this is
year.
like swearing
This
off
is it.
drinking. I swear to God.
I ain't drinking
Cigarette-
another beer.
Cigarettes, drinking, Colts.
This is my last one. Swear to God.
Yeah, and then you guys will call me like there'll be a game on and be like, I haven't heard from you, man. You doing all right? Hey, you watching the Colts game?
I'm
Haven't
off
wa-
that shit, man. I'm
haven't-
off that shit.
have not watched them in 3 years.
Right,
Damn.
right. How they doing? All right.
Is Art Schleister still the
Jameson, did
quarterback?
you take the Colts too?
Yeah.
Okay,
Come on, bud.
excellent.
Yeah, duh.
The
What's this line? What is this?
Jacksonville Jaguar, Duval
is
County
obscene.
This is Mac Jones at quarterback line.
at Detroit. Detroit minus
Give
13.
me the Lions.
Wow, it's a big line.
Lions.
Big line. I can't resist that big line. That big line's like a good steak right there. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I'll pay that because it's Detroit.
So you're taking the Lions?
Yeah. Las Vegas Raiders going to
that
Miami.
Kobe beef.
Yeah. The Lions are Kobe beef. They're all marbled up.
$60 an
Marbled
ounce.
up. Just
4
sear
ounce
it.
minimum.
Sear the top, sear the bottom. Delicious. What are we talking about? Steaks?
We're talking
Talking
about
about
that
the
7-point
Raiders.
push.
Raiders at Miami minus 7.
Give me the Raiders.
Yeah, I think that's the call. I really do because Miami. They're
Is
just
Miami.
why? Yeah, I mean, I don't understand them. I don't understand why Tyreek is not playing well.
I'll take the Dolphins.
I have Waddle. Like I literally haven't. I have Waddle on 3 of the teams that are important to me out of 4, and he makes me sad, Jameson. So good luck with Miami and Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. They're broken somehow.
Well, Tua had not been playing. Tua is
I
back.
know. They looked okay last night. Tua is so dumb. He throws a pick last night, and then he goes to tackle the guy that he threw the pick to and gets kneed in the head. Tua.
It's football.
I know, man.
He's already made.
I'm the kind of person I probably wouldn't be able to help myself either. I'm
Right.
like, man, I threw the pick. I got to
He's
tackle.
probably
this.
made up $200 million.
I know, but like, just sit that out, bro.
I mean,
We just don't want to see it
Everybody,
Gonna have a
everybody will
real-
see it again,
understand.
man.
he's going to have a really good private nurse when he's older anyway, when he's 40.
Good point.
again. Silver Linings. Silver
Playbook?
Linings Playbook.
Yeah.
Oh,
Great
I
movie.
love Jennifer Lawrence.
Did you ever watch Winter's Bone?
I think we've,
As
had,
suggested-
we've had this
As suggested
Yes,
approximately
yes,
8
yes,
to
yes,
10
yes.
months ago.
Half of it. I've watched half of it.
Half of it.
Half of it.
How couldn't you
Half of
watch
it?
all of it?
Because I didn't, and you just reminded me that I didn't watch the rest. And now I will. She's pretty good in that. She's like, her dad's like a piece of shit, right? And she's, anyway. Rams are going to the Patriots minus
Hold
4.5.
Hold on.
What?
Who'd you take in the Raiders game?
Me?
Yeah.
The Raiders.
Okay.
I was quick on the Raiders tip.
Give me the Rams.
Rams minus 4.5. Yeah, at Patriots. Barry wants the Rams. I think this kid slinging for the Patriots will keep it close. I'm taking the Pats. They're back. Drake May.
Rams.
Settle down. Minnesota Vikings going to the Tennessee Titans minus 6.
man on the Minnesota Vikings.
I'd go see Lizzo if she came to town.
Give me the Minnesota Vikings.
I'll take the Vikings.
I will take the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, you want the Titans, do you?
I do now.
Do you, Barry? I'm almost gonna double shock that Vikings one. I'm double shocking the Vikings. Titans are dumb. Seattle's going to San Francisco. San Francisco minus 6.5. McCaffrey's back again. Did Mikey trade him at some point?
I have no idea.
I don't think so. Maybe he did.
I think he did. I'll take the Niners. Ooh, it's like you guys are playing poker. Yeah, go ahead, pick.
We're going to have to, as this
It's
goes
not
on,
that deep. Yeah, pick one of you.
I mean, I went first a lot of times. I'll take the Niners.
I've went first more than you, but I appreciate it.
Do we need to run the tape back?
Yeah, please do.
As this gets longer,
'Cause
in the
I'm
year,
taking the
we're gonna
Seahawks.
have to. All right.
JMO's on the Seahawks Island. Whoa.
It's always a close game, that game.
What 10 items did you choose for your time on Seahawks Island?
A machete
Falcons.
for sure.
A gill net.
I too will take the Falcons.
Denver's minus 1.5. I'm taking Denver all day. Barry wants the Falcons. You have I feel like
You have a Kirk Cousins jersey in your closet?
no. It's ever since
The Dirty Bird.
who was that wide receiver that he just loved?
Drake
Julio?
London?
Julio Jones. Ever since Julio Jones, Barry's got this Atlanta love that's got a root in him. It's in there. It's
Ice
barbed
tray.
in. Yeah. He's an Atlanta guy.
You're a nice tray guy?
Mm-hmm. No, Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Yeah.
Hawks, please.
Braves?
I did have a lot of Dale
Greg Maddox.
I've seen a Braves game in Atlanta.
You had a
Dale-
lot of Aaron Jones back in the day.
Yeah,
Or
Who
what?
didn't love Dale
Julio.
Murphy?
Dale
let's be
Murphy,
honest.
Bob Horner. Dale Murphy was my guy, man.
Dale Murphy. I had
Talk
a
about
Dale,
man
I-
crush,
I,
boy
I have
crush.
a Dale Murphy rookie card.
Oh, as do I.
Maybe you'll get one
It's
for
like
Christmas.
two players on it, right? Or is he by himself?
Holding the bat.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
It wasn't an action card. It was a
Yeah, exactly.
a
I'm Dale Murphy.
My
That's what
teammate
they do.
Bob Horner.
I hit balls far.
Woo.
John Rocker, rookie.
Jameson, who'd you take? You took Atlanta?
Falcons.
Yeah, I'm on Denver Island. I like being there. Kansas. What's the deal with Denver? The running back Javonte Williams. You own him. Is he in the doghouse or something?
Is it
I have
Audric
given up on
Estime?
fantasy football.
Yeah.
Literally given up.
You and Barry. You're both giving up.
Yes.
Kansas City.
Congratulations.
Chiefs.
Cheers.
Ooh, this is a good game. Chiefs going to the Bills.
Give me the Bills. Double shock.
Bills minus 2.5. Barry wants the Bills double shocked up his pee hole. The Chiefs are a dog. Yes, please. I'll have some of that. Give me 2 helping. Oh, wait, I'm moving my double shock.
Oh.
I'm not double shocking the Vikings. I am double shocking the Chiefs. I'm gaining on you, Barry. I'm gaining
If you're
on
gaining
you, Barry.
on me, then he's
Now,
in the lead
here's
by
what,
about
like, if you
5.
win, you're double gaining. You're, like, separating big time. It's like all of a sudden it's a blowout.
Big time? Like more than 11?
Big time.
It's becoming
Blowout.
out of reach. Like
Yeah,
you
it's
just
blowout.
all of a sudden fell down.
Right now I'm like, oh, shit, I
He's-
need to make some adjustments.
Right now
And
he's
that's
down
what just happened.
12 with
Yeah, a
6
couple
minutes in
halftime
the fourth
adjustments.
quarter.
For sure.
What you just witnessed is me making an adjustment, James.
I like it, bud.
What do you got over there, kid? You KC guy or you Buffalo guy?
Bills.
Eat beats. You haven't double shocked
Bills.
yet, have you?
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
Jim, what are you doing? Then when he looks up and he's dressed like Dwight and starts talking like him. This is identity theft, Jim. Shit. Cincinnati Bengals going to the Los Angeles Chargers.
Did I stutter?
Stanley. Why you calling me while I'm having my wine?
Did I say Loggins in Messina?
Right, Stanley? Like, why are you picking me? All right. Yeah, Bengals. They're going to Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers are minus 1.5. The Chargers are good. Okay.
Yeah.
Harbaugh's good. Herbert's good. They've now been together for half of a football season. They're good.
Harbaugh, Herbert, halfway through the season. forget about it.
But the Bengals
The
are
Triple
good,
H?
too. I think the Bengals are better than
Triple
their record.
H.
That's WWE shit right there.
Mm-hmm. Stephanie McMahon.
Give me the Chargers.
Barry,
Give me the Bengals.
Jameson. I'm
Is there
taking the
Monday night?
Chargers.
There's no Monday night game on here, right? Am I wrong?
There's not. I bet there is one. This was probably. Sometimes they won't print the Monday night game on this sheet at the casino. They don't run a real tight ship over there, in my opinion. If you guys are
Not on
listening,
the papers.
I apologize.
Not on the paper sports
Not
book
on the-
anymore.
Huh?
If they are listening, the two people that work in
Yeah,
that sports book.
I wish they'd print the next weeks after, even on Monday. Like, the lines are out. Like, print them out, man. Let's go. Like, there's some people who like to do their homework. I like to I'd like to catch some lines
Houston
early.
at Dallas. Houston is -7.5.
Houston at Dallas, okay. And Houston's -7.5. God, Dallas is so bad, bro. But Houston can't protect CJ. But I think Nico's going to be back. I'm taking Houston. Get right game for them. They blew that game. They should have won the game
Did you
Sunday.
give us a pick in the Bengals-Chargers game?
Yeah. You took the Bengals. Barry and I took the Chargers.
Okay. I didn't hear your Chargers pick.
Mm-hmm. I'm taking the Houston Texans. -7.5 at Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a pro-Houston crowd in Texas. The Battle of Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Not a chance in hell in Dallas.
Kind of. But,
Give me
you know,
the Cowboys. How about them Cowboys?
I'm going to take Houston.
Good.
That's right. Hey, J-Mo, you needed a double shot. No, I mean, you don't have to pick one if you don't want.
I know, right?
It's up to you.
Just let me marinate on it here for
Okay.
a second.
All right, get back to me.
Yeah.
If you don't get back to me, we'll just
Let
assume
me go
you
ahead
forfeited
and double shock the Lions at -13.
it. Yes, I like that. That's There we go. Barry stepped away for a minute, so let's go ahead and get soccer talk going. And
Soccer talk.
What's your team is really
Liverpool is hot.
They're
brother.
winning and City's losing.
Yeah, City's decimated right now with injuries.
Holland's still playing though, but are they just not deep?
Yeah, they're not that deep right now.
They get scored on.
No Rodri, which is that is such a huge part of their team because he basically protects their back line, and he's out for the year.
Oh, really?
And De Bruyne hasn't played in like a month.
What's wrong with De Bruyne? De Bruyne is one of those guys that's always
Frequently hurt now, and I think
Yeah.
I don't know how much he's
He's
got
older
left.
though, right?
He's getting older, and he may only have like a year and a half left on his contract. I won't be surprised if he ends up in Saudi Arabia after this year.
Yeah.
Um,
Money grab.
Well, for both City and for him.
I watched some of that Saudi league when we were in London because it was on in a lot of places.
Right.
It's like I don't know what they do or why, but it's a really aesthetically pleasing. Like they present the game on the TV, and it looks really good. Like I don't know how to explain.
Best money can buy.
Yeah, exactly. It's well produced.
Well, I'm sure it
Like
is.
it's a good looking product.
Unlimited source of funds.
Yeah, and it was pretty good soccer. I mean,
Yeah. It's back to the Liverpool.
yes, of course.
They are winning the Champions League undefeated, winning the Premier League by 5 points over City, like 8 points
Well
over.
done, gentlemen.
Yeah, 8 points over Arsenal. They're just nasty, dude. Like that new coach first year, they could still attack, not quite as well as they did under Klopp, but their defensive setup is. I think they've only given up like 3 goals.
Oh, really?
9 Premier League games or something like they're just so good. It's crazy. But they still have the counterattack like they did under Klopp. Like the goal they scored against Aston Villa, which I still watching it on TV, I'm like, what the hell are they doing? Because Aston Villa had a corner, and they had their deepest guy on the corner was at the top of the 18. Like to attack the corner. I'm like, man, if you make one mistake, Salah is gone. Like you're not catching him either. 32 years old, you still can't catch that dude. And they did. Like they screwed up, and he's gone. And
He's filthy still.
but the big thing
he'll
is
be in Saudi Arabia eventually too, or sooner than later.
So there was a foul on that play, that breakout play. Salah's gone. The guy comes from behind, clips his leg. The referee says no foul, and it's a dead breakaway. He was the last defender. The guy says no foul. Nunez cleans up the ball and scores. Well, Liverpool's coach is on the sideline just like, what the fuck are you mean there's no foul? Like that.
First of all, did the Nunez goal count?
Nunez goal count, and it basically spared this ref. So Monday, there's a video that comes out from this ref this is about the 5th decision this dude has done. Where he's made a shitty call. Like last year, Arsenal, where it was a 1-1 game with 10 minutes left, the dude reached his hand out and stopped a ball inside the 18, and he was the VAR ref, and he's like, no, there was no. I mean, it was plain as day. I'll show you the video after the pod.
Plain on the take.
Yeah. Well, no. So now there's a video came out, and one of his friends videotaped it on his cell phone of him talking about how much he fucking hates Liverpool. Liverpool shit. Jurgen Klopp is a German cunt. Like, he's just going on this tirade, and he's an EPL official. So they immediately have suspended him, and he's going to get fired. Because you can't have, a complete and utter bias like that and be...
So he's drunk at his local pub, and somebody's like...
No, they're at, somebody's house and sitting on a couch.
And somebody's, sneaky recording it?
But, because there was a game during the COVID lockdown
he's like,
where,
I'll show you
where it was super quiet, and Jurgen Klopp just lights the dude up. And I mean lights his ass up. And so he hasn't given a shit since then. There is so many...
do you think it stemmed from that?
I think it definitely didn't help anything.
Because Jurgen laid it?
Dude, it wasn't just like he laid into him. He just eviscerated the poor guy.
Huh.
And there was right after that, when Virgil van Dijk blew his knee out from a tackle where the goalkeeper is this high off the ground, both cleats coming straight at the guy, lands into his knee and tears his ACL. He was the VAR on that, and he's like, no card. No, they were checking for offsides, and he said, I forgot to check about it, the red card. I was like, bro, you're fucking getting paid $300,000 a year. You don't forget to check for the red card on a blown-out ACL.
You have to fire him.
Oh, he's going to get fired. He's saying that the video is a fake, that somebody used AI to make it. So now they're getting...
You know what? That wouldn't surprise me either.
Now they're getting a digital AI expert to figure out if that is in fact the case. But yeah, they're on fire. I love City's losing because I hate City and
I hate you.
Yeah. So
I love Holland. I don't care about their team. I do love the player Holland. He's a generational talent.
Yeah. So they've given up 6 goals in 11 games. Liverpool's
defense.
Damn,
that's filthy.
Yeah, that's nasty.
That's not quite, or a little more than half a goal a game, but if they shut out next game, it'll be half a goal.
Yeah, so they're on the international break, so no games this weekend. Coming back from that, they have, I think their first game is Southampton, who sucks. They're at the bottom of the table. But then Real Madrid on Wednesday, Man City on Sunday, right after that. So they have a season-defining week. Because if they sweep Madrid in the Champions League and Man City in the Premier League, they're running away with it.
What I wonder, I have to look when I get home. I wonder what their the money line is for them to win the Champions League.
It's got to be Champions League,
Champions League and EPL. What do you think the EPL one would be?
It's got to be minus money now. 3 weeks ago, they were plus 250.
Just paired Barry's $5.
There you go.
Bingo.
So yeah, that's good. I'm happy for you. I'm glad they're top of the table and everything right now.
Yeah, they're badass.
They're clicking. They're like the Boston Celtics of European soccer right now.
Yeah, the only shitty thing about the whole year though is Virgil van Dijk, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Mohamed Salah are in the last 8 months of all their contracts. And in January, if they don't sign a new contract, they can start negotiating with anyone, basically as a free agent.
Do you think Liverpool's letting them walk away on purpose? They are all old, no?
Trent Alexander-Arnold's 24.
Oh.
What's
the other
Real
guy?
Madrid wants him really bad, and his best friend is Jude Bellingham. And so, there's a lot of speculation he's going there. Salah's old. He's 32. And And
Depends on what he'd stay for, right? I mean,
right. But Salah
sweetheart deal.
shows no signs of slowing down.
No, he's still filthy. So that's
10 goals and 10 assists so far this year.
maybe he's worth a big contract.
He wants a 2-year deal, but the Saudi league,
2-year deal. I'd do that.
the Saudi league, the Saudi league is going to offer him probably $500 million at least, if not $1 billion.
What
Is that
Ronaldo
private
get?
equity money?
Ronaldo got like $750 million.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
But
they're overpaying big time for guys.
the difference between Ronaldo and Salah is he's a Muslim. He's the biggest Muslim star in the world.
Ronaldo is?
No,
Who?
Salah.
Salah.
Right. So, like, he is a freaking god to the Muslim people. Like, he's freaking insane. So, like, for the Saudis to sign that dude to that league would be insane for them.
I bet they've been
Chomping at the bit.
I
dude.
bet they've been like harassing his agent.
Yeah.
I'd love to be his agent.
Right.
They're like, we're going to the Saudi League, bro.
We're going to Saudi, and I'm retiring after you sign that,
like,
bro.
listen to what they're offering you. It's
Right.
insane.
Right. But, yeah. Go Liverpool. I really, really like it.
Well, congrats there. Mid-season congrats. Yeah.
Sure.
How's my Spurs doing? Where are they at? Like,
Spurs
are they
no
in the
bueno,
top 5?
brother.
No.
Crystal Palace.
Crystal
They making a
Palace.
run?
Crystal Palace is doing terrible.
CP was out of the relegation zone though, weren't they?
Crystal Palace was, and now they're back in.
Oh, really?
They are back
Sorry,
in.
Barry.
Ipswich Town won.
What happens
or
if
drew.
we go to relegation?
Ipswich
You go
is that?
down a league?
Is it like purgatory? Is it hell?
No, not at all.
It's not good because it's basically
Will it be hot?
It's
Is there
basically
fire?
like losing $100 million a year.
Well, I don't care about that.
You do
I'm not
because
gonna
if you
lose
don't
any
have that
money.
money, you can't pay the
people.
players.
Isn't the EPL essentially the 6th?
I think it's the 5th.
5 leagues below it.
So we'll need to develop players. That's what needs to happen.
They sold their
Obviously.
2 best players after last season, and they have
They
not
sold
recovered.
them.
Yeah, that's what Rob Reynolds and the other. What's the other guy's name? The Always Sunny guy. Anyway, they bought that Wrexham team, and they've gone up 2 leagues since they bought them. So so their investment is exponentially.
Worth a ton, yeah. In soccer, you don't trade like, hey, I'll trade Danny for Barry. You buy, like, I will buy Barry for $50 million.
Mm-hmm.
And so you get that guy in his contract for that $50 million. So they sold a guy named Michael Elise, who's now plays for Bayern Munich in Germany, for a ton of money, and that dude was sick. And since they've sold him, they're not that good.
Who?
Michael Elise.
No, who's not that good since then?
Crystal
Palace.
Palace.
Oh, Crystal Palace. Sorry. I
thought we were talking about Crystal Palace, right?
Tottenham is 10th.
That's not bad.
Who's a Tottenham fan?
We could be better.
I know a Tottenham fan.
I went to see him when we were in London. We went to a game at their home stadium, and so I've got a little Tottenham.
I
in
got
my
some
blood.
juice in there.
Got some Tottenham in my blood.
Yeah.
So.
Go get them. Perpetually.
I know. I told Jameson they're you wouldn't I wouldn't be able to explain it to you, but they're very much a pacer like team in the EPL where they're good.
Mid-market.
Yeah, they're good.
They're in London, man.
Yeah, they're a good team, but then they're very bipolar, and they've got one star who's like an international star, kind of like Halliburton. It's a lot of parallels.
Kind of like Halliburton.
Yeah. Like I said, Jameson got what I was saying. He's like, yeah, I see that. You don't know who Son is. Son. He's Korean.
Hunmin Song.
He's like
Jeremy Lin.
God, he's super famous, like weirdly famous. He's the best South Korean.
K-pop.
He's the best South Korean soccer
He's
player in the world.
K-pop famous for sure. He's so good at soccer, they let him waive his 2 years military duty that every South Korean person has to do.
That doesn't happen very often, does it?
No, it does not.
Yeah, he's that good.
I must do my mission.
Mm-hmm.
2 years,
yeah. Anyway, let's get off Son and the
Hunmin Song.
Barry. What's next, man?
Did we skip ahead to the Cousins Soccer Corner?
We did.
We did,
you
yeah, because you were
Stepped away.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we'll work backwards from
Okay.
that, probably, right?
Okay, you tell me.
Dan's End of the World CIA Classified Pole Shift AI Corner.
Is that from that video I sent you?
Yeah.
That was a weird video, huh? It made a lot of sense, though. Like, you're like,
Kind
oh.
of, but then it didn't. But
Yeah. Well, I think he admitted that some of the, like, he's like, now this scientist, his research really wasn't research. He was just stealing from everyone else. But he gave up, I thought it was pretty interesting, though.
the poles shifting.
Way to give context to what we're talking about here.
Basically, we're talking about a video.
Well, I sent you the video. But, yeah, if you didn't watch it, here's what it was about, yeah.
And basically, they're saying that the poles will shift, where the North Pole and the South Pole will become the equator, and the equator will become the poles.
It starts with the flood,
then all
flood story, right?
Right. And there's what?
There's
18.
There's
18
so many different flood stories in different
right.
cultures. There's these flood stories, and so
Noah's Ark.
Yeah, exactly. And
times 18.
So that what this guy is saying is that every so often the poles, like something happens in the earth, and the poles like go, and the crust of the earth does this thing, and then so it sends the earth into this crazy, where everything on it basically gets destroyed. Few things survive and live, and then everything is gone and starts to be rebuilt.
See the dinosaurs.
Right. And so, it was real. Like, I don't know how I even stumbled across it, but I watched it, it was like 27 minutes long. By the time it was over, I was like, oh my God. It's kind of crazy. Watch it. You'll see. You'll love it because you love shit like that.
I love a good conspiracy theory.
Yeah, you'll really like this. I promise. He's got the weird fish was like, you should lose that guy.
The heckler fish.
Yes, the heckler fish. Did you like that or no?
It's okay.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah, it's an element of
I guess what he was
amusement.
Okay.
To the dread and the doom.
I subscribed to his channel. I want to go back and watch. Did you ever listen to those pods I sent you about the things they don't want you to know? Or did I ever send those to you?
I don't think you sent me.
It's kind of like that. It's a YouTube show. And it's kind of like that, where he's like, you'll see. Watch the video. Barry, other than that, let me think about. I think that's all I have to say about that. It was pretty frightening, though, to think of 1,000-mile-an-hour
The video
winds.
is called CIA Classified Book About the Pole Shift, Mass Extinctions, and the True Adam and Eve Story.
Yep. So that book,
like 2-mile-high tsunamis crashing into New York.
yes, the government banned that book, and they've only released like so many pages of it.
He debunks some of that at the end, though.
Does he?
Yes.
Okay.
How long is said video?
27 minutes.
I don't think it's
pretty
even
short.
that long.
Yeah, it was, and it's interesting enough to where
Click
you're
on
going to
it.
be like, oh, I'm going to go watch something else about this. I think you will.
I'm deep diving into tsunami culture.
Seismic activities.
Yeah, this is tsunami. This
Molten
is
lava.
end of the world
earthquakes.
tsunami.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Danny McBride having Channing Tatum on a leash type shit.
just like if you know this shit's coming, if you start to hear and then you know it's over.
And we all die together.
Yeah, man.
Fuck it.
Um,
I can whip a boat together in a couple hours.
yeah, start building. If you start building an ark in the backyard and you say God told you, I'll start helping you. Let me know.
Man, let's do it.
We'll hit the Home Depot up.
Can't hurt,
No,
right? I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
I got enough trees in this yard. We can just fell some trees and carve them up.
Start
Or
going.
just have a huge bonfire.
Start going
couple
around
of
town,
kegs.
rounding up 2 animals of each kind.
Either way.
Get the corridor going. All right, we're about to. I'm not going to let this happen. Is there?
You sent the
I know.
video, man.
When I say that, I mean myself. I'm not going to let myself.
Don't do it.
You're like, Barry, send the pod notes. I'm like, well, I need to look at
Right.
the
notebook.
the week in history of the text messaging.
I did not
see what's been talked about
Yeah.
this week, last week.
There you
and
go. Good call. I like it. Yeah. This day in history, I got to admit, I didn't look anything up. Did you guys?
No.
Jameson, you didn't? Barry?
It's 11/11 though. Don't you have a tattoo of 11/11?
Right there.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's 11/12.
It's 10/21.
Oh, yesterday was 11/11 then. No, I'm talking about the date, bro.
Oh, today is?
Is it the 12th now?
Today's the-
yesterday was 11/11.
And it was a Monday, which I kind of see as a 1.
So I do have some this day in history. Who died this day in history?
Okay.
I like
yeah.
the I like
Would
the
you like
RIPs.
chronological order, reverse chronological
Do
order?
the oldies up to
Okay.
current day. Yeah.
So I just found this interesting. C-Nut, K-Nut, the Great, C-N-U-T, the Great. Died in the year 10,000 or 1035
Where did he rule?
at the age of 45, and he was the king of
Hungary.
Denmark, England, Norway, and Sweden.
Wow, he had quite
Canute?
Yeah.
quite
That
a
was
realm.
Viking.
That's quite a realm.
Canute the Great.
Canute.
Oh, was he on your Viking show?
I think he is.
Is that where Knutson comes from?
Knutson, yeah.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, back in 1035, he ruled
I'm son of Canute.
4 countries.
Canute the Great.
Yeah. Okay.
That right. What he ruled, that is no small feat.
It's not.
He ruled. That is no small.
No,
feat.
what he ended up.
Oh
ruling.
yeah, that's a
Denmark,
big
Norway,
landmass.
Sweden, and England.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, those are some badass people that
That's
he
like
friggin'
Alexander,
dominated
the
too.
poor man's Alexander the Great, almost.
Yeah, he's an underrated ruler, Canute.
Canute the Great.
Barry, who's next?
Have you heard of William Holden?
No, I can't say. If I have, I couldn't tell you one thing about him. So
He's
no.
an actor that died in 1981 at the age of 63.
Oh.
Star of Bridge on the River Kwai.
Oh. Okay.
A Grandpa McLaughlin favorite.
Yeah, that's a Death March movie.
It's a Vietnam movie, isn't it?
No, I think it's
World
World
War
War
II.
II.
World War II.
They're
Like
trying to
Japanese
blow up
island.
trying to blow up the bridge before
Yeah.
the Japanese cross.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah.
He slipped on a rug and bled to death
Oh,
in 1981 at
In
the
his
age
own
of
home?
63.
Just hit something, like hit his head on something, bled out.
Guess so.
I'll be damned. R.I.P. Bud.
R.I.P. Bill.
Who you got next there, B-Ray?
Bill Dickey.
Bill Dickey. That's a weird. That's a rural Midwest name there, Bill Dickey.
American baseball manager.
And yes, Baseball Hall of Famer.
I bet Bill Dickey's grandpa owned a gas station.
Dickies.
Dickey's Corner Store.
100%.
The original Buc-ee's.
Hey, if you knew Dickey real well,
You
you
get
probably get some moonshine from behind the counter.
I don't doubt it, bud.
Yeah, Baseball Hall of Famer, 11-time All-Star, 7-time World Series.
Wow.
He was
New York
born
Yankee.
in Bastrop, Louisiana.
That's what I'm talking about.
Shit.
Lower Bayou.
Down there in the bayou.
Dang.
Give me some of that moonshine
Dang.
from Bill Dickey. Hey, get on down to Bill Dickey's, get us some shine. And hey, get some cigarettes too.
Smokes.
2 for 1, Devo. 2 for 1.
Go buy Subway. take this fucking soccer card.
Stop at that goddamn Dollar General.
2 for 1.
Yeah.
Give me some of them leggings.
When you go there, you need to stop at the Piggly Wiggly and get us some chitlins.
And some lottery tickets.
Scratch offs only.
Scratchers.
Scratchers.
I should have said Scratchers would have been a much better.
Get us some
Scratchers. Don't get the $10
Scratchers.
ones. Get 10 $1 ones.
Yes. More
They
scratching.
last longer. We'll do one every hour until we go to sleep.
Scratch.
A scratcher. SCRATCH.
Scratchers, bud.
Which is a weird word because it only has one vowel in it, but it's kind of got a lot of letters
2
in it.
vowels.
Does it?
That's got
An
an
A
A
and
and
an
E.
E.
Where's the E?
Scratchers.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were saying
Scratch.
scratch. Yeah, scratch.
S-C-R-A-T-Z.
I always love a 3-consonant beginning to a word. It seems like a
7-letter word
it
with
seems
only
like a
one vowel.
significant word or something. That's what I'm talking about.
Your etymology is sick.
Thank you. Entomology, and what was the Latin one called? Or
I didn't take any extra English classes, my friend.
I think entomology is Greek, right?
I think it's all of it.
Yeah, there was Greek and Latin.
Mythology is Greek.
Oh, you're talking about
talking about
are we
the-
talking about gods?
No.
I took a
I'm
myth-
talking about the study of words.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah.
I took a mythology class at Ball State.
Took one in high school.
I think it
one in
fucked
high
with my
school.
head a little bit.
Yeah, mythology's pretty.
I felt like I was dreaming it after
You
know,
were.
it was-
Poseidon
it
had
was
struck
weird.
you.
Did you have the dream where you were late
Were
for
like
class?
seduced by a goddess? Yes.
Well, of course.
Well, it's much like those flood stories, where like those mythology, those stories, and I mean they come from culture that it's good shit. I like it. I like it a lot. I got Greek mythology and there was another one in high school. I took both of them, and I got A's in both. Like classes I liked, I got A's in. I loved those classes. Plus, the teacher was that blonde-haired lady. Wentworth?
There we go.
Wentworth?
Don't know, bro.
She
were
was
a little older than me.
Attractive, and she taught cool class I liked, so it was like a thing.
We really paid attention.
We were in
Was
love.
she
You had to do the tuck on the way out of the class.
So many boners in high school. It was hard, man. I mean, like and then like I would break through my deodorant, and then so I'd fucking stink. Like I'd have to like kick my arms down to my side with boners, just so horrible.
You stank that bad? You
Sometimes
could smell
it would happen every now and then. Yeah, I'd break through and like, oh my god.
If I've ever stank, I've never really been able to smell. That I was stinking.
Now, then you're not working hard, brother.
I guess not.
But back then, it just happened.
Yeah,
like,
dude. Like, have you ever been in a middle school? The smell of a middle school is horrid.
Yes, exactly.
The smell of rotten hormones.
The tales of a young man, boy. What are we talking about?
So Bill Dickey.
Bill Dickey from Bastrop, Louisiana.
Bill Dickey took us on a tour of Americana.
It started with Canute the Great, but
mythology.
I got you guys there.
Yeah, I love Bill Dickey forever. Thank you,
next
Bill.
up,
R.I.P. Yeah, next
at
up.
the age of 54, died in 1994. Wilma Rudolph.
Wilma?
Rudolph.
Is that a man?
Wilma.
It's not a man.
Okay. Well, I didn't know. It's like you said it like it made me think it was a man or a manly woman.
Wilma.
What'd she do? You looking her up?
I am. She is an Olympic athlete.
Oh. Swimmer?
She is. Wow. Wilma Rudolph was the 20th of 22 children.
Wow.
Fuck that.
Somebody liked to have sex.
Yes, clearly.
Or just
fertile. The wife was just fertile.
Yeah. I can't believe that. I mean, I guess
any,
after
twins or triplets.
I don't know. 20 of 22.
After so many, she probably. But you would think that's a lot of children to have without a complication.
That's a lot of wear and tear on your body, man. 100-meter dash for Wilma.
She must have been
5'11".
She must have been very attractive to the father.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Or they lived in Louisiana and there ain't nothing else to do down there in the swamp.
Another La Bayou Bratru.
But the
Bayou La Batre. She was from Clarksville, Tennessee. She's probably up there in the mountains.
We don't talk about why number 15 is a little
slow, as they say.
She was not slow. She was a 100-meter sprinter.
What's her name?
Wilma Rudolph.
All right. R.I.P. Wilma. Who's next, Barry?
2018, at the age of 95, Stan Lee.
Stan Lee. Do you know
Stan Lee? Oh, comic book guy?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. They talk about him all the time on
cameo on Big Bang Theory a few times.
Yeah. Sheldon. It's funny, Sheldon. Like he has a restraining order against Sheldon, and Sheldon frames it. Frames the restraining order.
That's amazing. Stan Lee, creator of Spider-Man.
I'm working through Big Bang Theory again on HBO. It's my cleanse the palate at the end of the night show. Put it on for a couple episodes, just kind of wind down from whatever I just went through. whatever weird rabbit hole I come out of, I just cleanse it up with some. It's like some sorbet. Little Big Bang Theory.
Sheldon Cooper.
Yeah.
Dwayne Allman.
And you get
it's all good.
You get Penny, who's hot, and then eventually Bernadette comes in, who's weirdly hot. Farrah Fowler doesn't really do it for me, but I bet some people it does. It's a good show, man. It's funny. The character's hilarious. Yeah.
I always loved the little cameos that Stan Lee would have in the Avenger movies.
Oh, every single one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
He's in the end of all of them.
And he died when?
2018.
Okay. R.I.P.
Today, 2018.
Yeah.
Today in history.
Is that the last one?
That's it.
Yeah, good. Well
Canute
done.
R.I.P. Stan. Canute, conqueror of lands.
Canute conquered big time. Barry, what about number 6 there?
Upcoming shows?
No.
What's number 6?
Favorite Price is Right.
Oh.
Price is Right game and favorite game show.
That's tough.
It is tough.
I love.
Are we going obscure or are we going like
whatever
mainstream?
Your favorite.
Yeah.
Favorite Price is Right game.
You know which one I loved that I don't remember how long it was on for.
Whatever it's called where the little guy goes up the mountain.
You're the lady.
The Mountaineer.
Oh, Price is Right first. Yeah, I like that one, but
outside of the wheel, You fucking spin the wheel.
Obviously.
Have you guys ever
I don't
seen
remember any of
anybody
them to
get
be
within the $500 in the showcase showdown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Many times. Dude, I set my Ball State classes around
that.
The Price is Right.
I called in sick at Perry Meridian High School a few times just to watch The Price is Right.
Game shows all day. So
Game
good.
shows are the best.
They were the best.
I love the putting game
Yeah.
on The Price is
Good
Right.
game as well.
I don't remember the games. I'm not going to lie.
Wow.
I remember the Yodel-Hee-Hoo one.
Yodel-hee-hoo.
Plinko.
There
Do
was-
you remember
Oh,
Plinko?
Plinko.
There's one where you have to guess, you guess things, and then it has to add up to a certain price. You have to pick which items, but I don't know what you call it. You know?
Grocery store game.
Yeah, something like that.
Supermarket Sweep.
Supermarket Sweep.
Is that what it's called? Maybe.
No,
that was a
that's
different
game
game.
show.
You're deep.
Oh, I am a game show fucking
I
expert, bro.
like at
I
night
can go
when-
all
if,
night.
If I'm awake, I'll turn on the Game Show Network. Love it.
Give me some Family Feud all day.
There's a new one out on Prime that's really good, where it's
Steve
100
Harvey.
people, and they start off with questions that 90% of people in America got right, and then so the 100 people in the audience write an answer, and then boom, 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 and then they're eliminated, and it goes down to the 1% question or whatever, and then whoever's left gets to decide if they want 10 grand or go for the 100,000 grand. You remember?
100,000
Did
grand.
you ever see AP Bio? You know the little principal guy in it.
No.
No, he's the. It's really good. It's new. It's on Prime. Look it up. If you like game shows, it's it's my favorite one right now. I think they put like one out a week now, or one every couple days or something. Excellent.
That's your favorite game show?
Right now, of all time though, I'm going Family Feud. I think. I like the Family Feud. It's especially back in the sleazy days.
Richard Dawson.
Yeah,
Kissing just making out with them.
you know he was banging milfs after every show.
Absolutely.
Don't you think?
It was the 70s, bro.
With that tall, skinny little microphone.
I love that
So
microphone.
So
phallic-y.
how many Family Feud hosts can we name? Richard Dawson,
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
That's it for me, man.
There's one other one.
No, there was the Seinfeld boss.
I don't know.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus's
I don't
boss.
remember the two. I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name though. He was always off doing it.
Yeah, he was a Family
Safari.
Feud host. Yes. What was her
Elaine.
name in Elaine. Elaine's boss in Seinfeld. He was a host. And then there was a guy
There's
right
been
after Richard
1, 2,
Dawson.
3, 4, 5, 6
Yeah.
of them.
When I was in Penny, New Guinea, Elaine, I remember there was a time when I was with the witch doctor in the village, and I had an ingrown toenail, and it was infected. I was going to die.
And they were wearing the waterproof rain poncho that
Yes.
I
we're
didn't
going to
know
put
that
in this
guy
month's
did it.
cut. Yes.
It's-
Peterman. Peterman?
Peter,
Right?
yeah, that's it.
Peterman.
Louis Anderson?
Yes, I remember Louis. Yep.
Elaine!
What's the other one? I'm forgetting one.
Ray Combs.
Ray Combs, right after Richard Dawson.
And Richard Karn.
Don't remember him.
Don't even know who that is. And John O'Hurley.
I think Elaine...
Peterman.
I think Elaine is hot.
Yeah, duh. Steve Harvey, 2010 to present.
That was a softball.
It
How
was-
many does do I have tonight? Just one?
No, there's been more than one. I don't think he caught one or two.
Yeah, it might have been out.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
room.
duh.
Real at the very beginning, you said something. I'm like, yeah, duh. Come
I
on, bro.
listened to on the way here, I listened to a podcast from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was at least 8 or 9.
Yeah,
so
duh, bud.
Devo or CPO? Devo or
2 weeks ago
us
was
three.
just us.
Yeah.
What's your favorite game show?
Press Your Luck.
Press Your Luck, yeah. No
Listen,
whammies,
Press
big
Your
bucks.
Luck.
That lady
Stop.
that hosts it now, I think, is so hot.
The one I was going to say earlier was the pyramid one, where it's two people playing against each other, and they have like a celebrity.
$10,000 pyramid.
Yeah.
And then $25,000
Yes.
pyramid when it got
Elizabeth
done.
Banks is
Yes.
who hosts now. She's so smoky, dude.
Yeah.
She's weird and a badass.
Did you ever hear about the guy on Press Your Luck who broke the code? He knew exactly when to hit it.
No.
Google it. He knew exactly when to hit the button every single time.
Oh,
so
he knew the
never
pattern?
hit it- Yeah, knew the pattern by heart. Boom. Big bucks every
So
single
he
time.
was standing there waiting for the a certain corner to be a certain thing, and then bam.
Broke it down.
I love that. I want to party with that dude.
Huh.
Jeopardy, of course.
Jeopardy's classic, but Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy.
Mine is Deal or No Deal.
Deal or No Deal.
Love Deal or
That's
No
a good
Deal.
one. That's a modern one. I consider that modern era.
That's
modern era.
Postmodern.
Howie Mandel. Forget about it.
Pre-modern.
Was he the Deal or No Deal guy?
Mhm.
What's the one with lifelines where you could call a friend and shit? Is that show or is that a?
No.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Oh, I like that show.
With Regis.
Regis Philbin.
Can I change mine?
Yes.
No, I'm going to stick with that pyramid one. I like that one. That was a good. What about the one where the celebrity sat in the squares?
Hollywood Squares.
Hollywood Squares. That was pretty. I think I was too little to really remember that, but I remember like that being entertaining.
I've
even
done
then.
some deep dives on the Match Game from 1960s and 70s.
Was it inappropriate?
Yeah, if you were a kid in the 1960s or 70s, probably.
Well, you know how you watch some stuff today, and you're like, oh my god. Even The Office first season is like, whoa, that's pretty. That's some risque writing right there.
Yeah.
There's a.
That's not exactly PC.
No, it's not. And anyway, that leads right into number 10. Vote Libertarian. Nice.
We circled, went back from 8 to 6.
I thought you.
right
I
to
thought.
number
I'm
10.
sorry. I thought that you segued right into it. I thought that was a T-ball or softball, whatever you call it. How you doing over there, kid? I got some Rice Krispie squares here for you.
Yeah.
I think.
Where are they? Don't touch. No!
Hold on. I'm getting my ball sack is still
What is that?
Rice Krispie squares from Owen's birthday party yesterday. Amanda made him.
Is Owen the youngest?
He's the youngest. Yeah, he turned 16 yesterday. Your twins are 16, right? Or they will be in a week
Sunday.
or two. Sunday. All right. Let's. I think we've covered everything. Maybe. Right? Oh no, number 5, music. What do we got, Barry?
What do you got?
What do you
What's
got?
this show on Thursday?
I don't know. I mean, I know very little of it. Make sure that gets to Katie.
I will.
Okay. I'm gonna text when I leave and let her know that they have arrived.
I'm going to have to put it in our room. If I put this in our kitchen, it'll never make it to
Yeah,
Katie.
yeah. I don't know. I just that band because the kind of what I listen to that band. If I go on like so and
It
so
comes up on your suggested.
Yeah, if you go on so-and-so
playlist.
radio, you know how it'll give you other stuff by other people. So they show up a lot. And so I've got to know, I don't know, 4 or 5 of their songs. I didn't realize until I was looking today, they had a song on that Hunger Games soundtrack. I think it was called Wool, I believe. It's a good song.
Wool.
Remember that book?
You never read it, did you?
I never finished it. Halfway. It's one of the, even the
Doing
show.
a lot of things like halfway.
I've time's short, man. Like if something doesn't grab me, I'm like, I mean, it was good. I get the premise. There's a season 2 of that coming out on Prime, I think it is.
Of what?
Wool. Oh, you'd love that show too. You haven't seen Wool season 1? I've made it through half of
I
that
have not.
season.
It's a silo.
Yeah, it's
End of world shit, and everybody's in a nuclear.
as far as they know,
facility underground.
everyone that's still alive in the whole world lives in this giant silo underground that someone built, and they survive for how long? And to the book,
hundreds of years.
yeah.
Yes.
And so it's good. It's and then when someone does something wrong, they send them out to clean because they have these cameras to the outside.
That's Silo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I've watched that.
Is that what the show's called?
Oh, that's
it's
right.
Based on the book Wool.
Yes. The TV show is called Silo. The book is
that's
called
on
Wool.
Apple TV. I've watched that.
Yes. Yes. Did you
Read
like
the
it?
book, Jameson.
I liked it. Not
Read
gonna
the
read
book.
it. Not gonna do it.
I didn't love how they cast because I had read half of the book and then I went to the show, and which kind of ruined all of it for me. Honestly, I shouldn't have done that. I should have just finished the book.
It's on you.
I know it is because.
Did you finish Station 11 before you watched Station 11?
I never read Station 11. I just watched the show. Station 11, the show was fantastic. Have you seen that? I love that show.
I have.
Read the book.
It was a little bit slow.
I heard the book is different than the show. The main character-wise, even like kind of a lot different. You agree with that?
You give main character energy for sure, Barry.
Oh, I'm a supporting actor. Oscar all day.
We've been. What are we at? Hour 42 longer.
Ish.
Ish, okay. Let's see. Let me look and make sure. Oh, yeah. So that's that band. It's going to be just an adventure. If they suck, we'll leave halfway through. You know.
Will there be hot country hippie chicks there?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It won't suck.
Yeah. So we'll try to get you laid, and what you have trombone Shorty on here? Is he coming?
To Brown County Music Center.
When?
February or March.
Yeah, I have a friend at the casino sportsbook that I talked to that I was like we were talking music, and I might have to remember that. Where's it at? What's the venue?
Nashville, Indiana, Brown County Music Center.
I don't think I've ever been there. Have you?
No, I have not.
That'd be cool. Like I see him in a really small, weird place. What I just can't picture him in Brown County. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, what else you have on here? AC/DC, Wasp,
Wasp.
Yeah.
White Anglo-Saxon Protestants. You don't remember them?
We are sexually perverted.
Yes.
Is what I thought
Yeah.
it
There's
stood
many interpretations
Right.
of what it meant.
Yeah.
for. Speaking of Kiss, Knights in Satan's Service.
Something like that. Kids or Knights or whatever the mom group.
Devil.
There was a lot of witch hunting going on in the 80s, I think. from
Oh,
what I
yeah.
remember. You know what? There really was. Like,
Yeah. Trying
Thank
to get a
God for
revival
Striper.
going.
huh?
Thank God for Striper.
Amen.
Striper.
Amen,
It
bud.
kept us all pure.
Mark Woodard loved Striper. Like,
Yeah. Big
yeah.
striper guy.
So what's with this?
I went
wide-
and saw Striper at the Sherwood.
the Sherwood.
Yeah, for real.
The Sherwood.
Yeah. What's your question?
So this widespread panic Atlantic City show
yeah.
has got
It's getting legs.
Tatros,
Okay.
Mizwikis, and Bovies.
Tatros, Mizwikis, Bovies, JMO.
Won't have JMO.
We need JMOs.
Negative.
We need JMOs in the house.
I don't think I could do a whole weekend with Tommy.
You can do one night.
I could
One
do one
night.
night with Tommy.
Ke-
I could do a whole weekend with Tommy, but I would be exhausted.
Kelly's going.
She's about to be in for a treat.
Yeah. She'll be fine. Like, I'll have to worry about her, honestly. I mean,
We're gonna throw in Kelly some gummies and stuff.
whatever. Whatever's clever.
There it is.
No, that probably wouldn't be good. I think she's established at this point in her life that she doesn't like that.
I don't like it.
It scares her.
This makes me too paranoid.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be fun, but I'm
Yeah,
not
it's-
doing it. I'm good.
Atlantic City, widespread panic. It's turning into it because CPL too, maybe.
Yeah.
CPL,
CPL too.
Bovies, Berries, Danny's.
I hope CPO brings just some random, just some random chick he finds.
Zionsville Princess.
Yeah.
Fresh off the D. Coming in hot to a never seen widespread panic, but just owns the moment.
Yeah. Make it happen, CPO.
Let's do it. See? Fresh on Main.
Fresh on me. Best Italian beef sandwich you'll
Oh
ever
yeah.
eat.
When's he coming back down with some beef? See, you coming down next week, bro? I'll take an Italian. Let me put my order in on live on pod. I'll take an Italian sausage, please.
I'm gonna get a surprise.
You are.
Just surprise me.
Well, what if I look down? I'm like, damn, Barry got a good surprise.
Right.
Yeah.
Or I make like a half side of French fries and some fried ravioli
Yeah.
or something. But
Fried ravioli. Now you're talking. You don't like fried ravioli? The only place that we ever get it that I like it is Harry and Izzy's.
I just don't like Italian food that much.
How dare you, sir?
It's
Do you
not my
like
jam.
Mama Carolla's?
I do, but not like.
Not
I like
everybody
the
else.
Less pasta.
salmon
I don't care
and
for
the
pasta.
angel hair pasta with the pesto.
Have you ever gotten their shrimp scampi? It's good.
Sure it is. It's not my jam.
Red Lobster is
Because of the
about.
shrimp?
No, just nah. It's not. I don't find a lot of flavor in the scampies.
Do you like Red Lobster?
Do you ever go
Who
to
the
all
fuck-
you can eat shrimp
Who
night?
doesn't like Red
I
Lobster?
love Red
Like,
Lobster.
if you say you don't like Red Lobster, you're lying.
Can you name the 4 shrimps in the all you can eat shrimp night?
coconut,
Coconut.
fried, scampi?
What? Scampi. We're going back to the fried.
Breaded.
No, fried popcorn.
I don't think it's popcorn.
Or is it butterfly?
I think
Grilled.
it's skewered.
Grilled.
Yep. But the fried is Waltz fried.
Well, it's the same thing. You threw me off.
Simmer
Man.
down.
You really
Simmer
threw me
down.
off the track with that, with the stopping of the fried, and it
I mean,
Waltz fried.
It really only comes down to the cheddar biscuits.
Those are unlimited too. You got your
That's dangerous.
You got your scampi. You got your Waltz fried.
It's like
You
the
got your coconut
unlimited
shrimp.
rolls at Texas Roadhouse.
I usually get the Admiral's Feast or Platter, whatever it's called these days, that has a little bit of everything.
I love
Hey,
that.
can either one of you tell me where we can find a good crab leg buffet?
In Indiana?
Yes.
No.
Before COVID,
Kroger.
they were plentiful.
Yeah, COVID's ruined everything, bro.
You got to just go to Kroger and buy. You can buy boxes of pounds of them. Just
Get
buy-
them at frozen
Wait,
bags of crab legs at Sam's Club. Too.
Wait till they go on sale.
Boil them.
Yeah, Amanda does like a boil every year that's pretty delicious. You know how you do shrimp and sausage and potatoes.
Red
I
potatoes.
bet you dust your freaking boil.
Yeah, I
Your
don't.
crawfish.
You dust your
That's
fucking
insane.
crawfish, dude.
He dusts. He's a duster.
I bet you dust your
He's a
crawfish,
duster.
boy. I bet freaking what's that guy from the
That
days?
was one of the best things I've ever seen. That guy was like she burned him so bad with that one sentence, just to the core. Like it's the best.
So bad he threw a chair across the concert.
He did. He was fucking. I mean, I bet he thinks about it still.
He doesn't think about it.
I know.
I hate
He
her,
doesn't
man.
care.
She called me out about my crawfish in front of everyone.
He's gonna think twice about Dustin. Guarantee.
She did him a favor.
She might have.
Obviously.
Saved his life.
Yes.
She
Down
might
there in the
have.
bayou.
She
He
might
is
have.
now an official Louisiana resident.
I think she was already.
You ain't from around here. You probably,
He was the non-Louisiana resident.
I met
probably
him.
dust your crawfish. So Jameson's in or out?
A hard out, brother.
All right. I'm in.
Get it?
In for a penny,
What's this yacht rock you got on here? I thought that was over.
in for a pound. Yacht Rat at the Brown County Music Center in February or
Okay,
March.
let's do that.
Why not?
Just you guys are gonna be just. You might as well get a season pass at the Brown County Music
At
Center.
the
We'll see.
White
see.
Shred Panic Saturday night, we splurged and we got pit tickets. So come
Sick,
Saturday.
bud.
Saturday, pit. Me, you, Katie, Kelly.
Pit from
No.
8 till 11:30. Craps tables from midnight to
Oh.
4 a.m.
Blackjack, craps. Going out. Just a heater that we're talking about when we're
Double
95.
nickels.
Sitting in some shade somewhere, hopefully.
Shade.
Yeah. By 95, I don't even want, like, son.
Okay.
Please. I'll be a vampire.
Child, please.
Be a vampire by then. If we were vampires and life was a joke, I'd go out on the patio and smoke.
Okay.
What? Sorry, what?
If you're a vampire, you are immortal, right?
Exactly. That's what I was saying. If vampire,
Right.
if I was
So
a vampire,
you can do whatever you want.
Life
and
was
you'll
a
never
joke.
die.
You wouldn't walk out in the sun.
I'd smoke.
Right.
So I'd
Unless
smoke a
you
pack
were-
a day, 2
unless
packs
you're
a day.
Blade.
What?
Unless you're Blade.
Can Blade go into the sun?
Yeah, he's a
Blade's
daywalker, man. He's
bro.
a daywalker,
Clearly, you've
bro.
never watched Blade.
I have watched Blade, but it's been a minute.
That
But I
first scene
remember.
in the first Blade
Yeah.
when he goes into that techno club. That's so good. The daywalker.
So if you're a daywalker, do you have an obligation to fight bad vampires?
for some reason
or-
they want him dead. Like, yeah, he's anti-establishment essentially. He's the daywalker,
Like
bro.
the werewolves from Underworld.
Underworld. the like it.
Underworld. Great movies.
vote
But Victor, he has.
Libertarian.
And now.
Can we all vote Libertarian? Or we the people?
I tell you what.
4 years.
Well, I don't think since our last pod, Trump got elected president.
Back.
So Barry, you got 4 years to convince me to vote Libertarian.
Or We the People.
We the People.
Will you vote for a Robert F. Kennedy, Aaron Rodgers, We the People ticket?
No.
Not yet?
I'm not going to commit to that now.
All right.
No.
I'm going to set, like I told you, I'm going to settle into 4 years of hopefully
RELA
profits. You know,
Relax.
is that Rogers?
Yeah.
Anything else, boys, that we missed or need to go back over or
That's all I have.
stat correct?
Ferda.
For the boys.
For the boys. For the boys. Go Colts. Come on, Flacco. Get your head out of your
Let's go
ass.
Pacers.
Go Pacers win that first Miami game.